can in need. Another man wanting to end his life. Canadian Shield saves him in the nick of time. Now he lets the man know reasons to live. With this the man goes on to live many more days. Canadian Shield with the power of strength. Canadian Shield with the power of speed. Canadian Shield with the power of flight. Canadian Shield with many more powers. Will fight the evil that comes his way and help those he can in need. A villain appears and threatens many. Canadian Shield rush to the scene. A battle ensues and blows are traded. The Canadian Shield wins and many are saved. Canadian Shield with the power of strength. Canadian Shield with the power of speed. Canadian Shield with the power of flight. Canadian Shield with many more powers. Will fight the evil that comes his way and help those he can in need. You are about to receive. We are the artists. We'll give you everything you need. Hail, hail to the good times, 'cause comics got the right of way. We ain't no legend, ain't no cause, we're just living for today. The dawn's about to draw. We salute you. James is about to draw. We draw right now on the front line, like a bolt right out of the blue. The sky's alight with an indie vibe. Heads are rolling rock tonight. Marcus is about to draw. We salute you. DUCKBACON is about to draw. We salute you. OMERGLITCH is about to salute you. Yes, we do. For those about to draw. Oh, we salute! We're just pencils for hire with the rock and roll fire, ready and aimed at you. Break your balls and lead up your pencils for a double page spread of doom. Take FERRET's here to draw. I salute you. Oh, the evil ginger's here to draw. We salute you. Those about to draw fire. We salute you. Fire. We salute you. Come on. For those about to draw. We salute you. For those about to draw. We salute you. For those about to draw.
Bet your sweet ass I do.
Getting indies and promoting books. We doing it for real. No, we ain't no crooks. We salute ya. Yeah. We salute ya. We salute ya. We salute ya. The studio going live. The studio. Frank it!
Hey everybody, welcome to the studio, episode 45. Holy crap, another week is come and gone. And we're here in the studio with you guys. Hope everybody had a great week. We have a special guest with us tonight, hero DARKYDARK. He's promoting his campaign tonight. We're going to be trying to get him some more backers and all that good stuff. So, yeah, hope you guys had as good as a week as I did. It's been hot. It's been a crazy week. A lot of stuff has happened. Keeps on happening, but it's all good, man. We're here, just like these guys, the bigwigs. Come on in, guys. Let's get this party started, shall we? We've got James.
Hey, how's everybody going?
We got Marcus. We got the evil ginger. We got OMERGLITCH. We got DUCKBACON.
Woo!
And we got Mr. Michael ORTIZ. And our special guest tonight, hero DARKYDARK. Welcome to the show, everybody. How are we doing?
I'm doing good. What's up, everyone? Hero DARKYDARK here, the hero you don't need but deserve. And I'm happy to be on the show. Thanks for having me on.
It's not a problem, man. Glad to have you here. We're doing what we do, man. We're doing what we do. And what we do is kick ass, take names, and have fun doing it.
I was supposed to take names?
Well, you can if you want to.
Oh, okay, good.
So let's all
Okay,
go
good.
around the
I'm
room
having
and
names.
just everybody say how your week was. You don't act like you're new to the show. This is what we do. Come on.
Hot and sweaty.
Sweaty. Yeah, it's been a hot one, man. Marcus.
Nothing happened this week. I
No,
worked.
I'm loving your hat, dude.
Oh, good.
That's his pimp hat.
It's been pretty busy at work, you know.
Is that your pimp hat?
Yeah, that's it.
Pretty awesome, dude.
I wish it fit better.
I like it.
Oh, thanks. Let's see. What am I looking for?
James, Omer, Doc, anybody else want to talk about your
I'm number one right now in chat.
Oh, are you now?
That's because nobody's watching us, though.
Wow.
Oh.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me give us a fake.
Appreciate the confidence there, Marcus.
Yeah. Well, you know. Wait till I go on the show and not watch the movie.
Welcome to the studio. Nobody's watching anything.
I might not make that show, by the way. 7 o'clock. I get home after 7 a lot of days.
Well, I mean, you
I'll
can
try
come
my
in.
best. I'll
Don't
try
come
my
in.
best. I don't want you to be insulted. I don't mean not to be honest.
I'm not insulted, dude. I can't
think
be
it's gonna
insulted. You know
It
that.
might be hard. That's all I'm saying.
Hello, guys.
Mama Donna,
Hey, Mama.
Hello, Mama Donna.
keeping it
Oh.
real.
Where's our guest?
Our guest is down there at the bottom square.
Oh, here he is. Hey, I see him
Michael
now.
dropped out. He must be having technical difficulties. I
I'm
blame
doing
Reese.
great. Nice to meet you.
So,
Nice
yeah,
to meet you.
We got your campaign pulled up down here. Let me see if I can get my virtual camera on and get my doodad here. So, Mr. DARKYDARK, if that's how you want to go by, why don't you give us a little rundown of what you got going on here?
Yeah, sure. So this is a campaign I'm working on called Relentlessly Bully Heal. It's very manga inspired. It's about this new hero who almost died about a year or two ago. So he got trapped in this one bonding deal with a villain. Her name's Gamora, and because she's quite bold in her life, while she does save them, of course that doesn't come without its own strings attached. So basically she now has his heart. so he can't get rid of her even if he wants to. So as he's dealing with a bunch of stuff, villains attacking, corruption on heels, he's basically just there making his life a little bit harder. There's a fun action uh, series with those bits of, I guess, what you call romantic comedy in it, but that's mostly just about them bickering with each other. A lot of people like them bickering.
Awesome.
Okay, cool. Well, I see you got a trailer. For some reason, that wasn't the trailer I had, so let's go ahead and play that.
Watch out for the volume. It can be kind of loud for some people.
Nope, that's the exact same one I had.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you're good. All right, so let me see. You got 2,243 backers pledged to the $4,000 goal. $2,043. I'm all right, man. Got old man brain tonight. 54 backers, 19 days to go.
Yep, I'm mining high for this one. This one's turning out to be like my longest one yet. All my other stuff are usually like 50 to 60 pages, but this one is, by the end of it, it's probably going to end up being like 70 pages.
Wow.
So, pretty hefty.
That's a fat one.
That's a lot, man.
Yeah.
Comic manga inspired by My Hero Academia, One Punch Man, and other iconic classic superhero TV shows, action-packed 70-plus page installment in this growing superhero series. For this edition of the series will now reach over 180-plus pages of content. Hell yeah! Let's do it.
It's an
So
interesting
we got your
combination.
main guy, Zeal. Am I saying his name right? Zeal?
Yeah, Zeal.
Okay, Zeal.
Zeal.
A new hero trapped in a bonding deal with the veteran villainous Gramoria? Let's hear it for Don's pronunciation skills. Who loves to mess with him in any way possible, like any chick would. After the star hero's death, villains have been on the rise, and society has been experiencing a decay, kind of like it is now. Despite the whole world being against him, Zeal still strives for the greatness. Can he succeed? Will he fail? Damn it, man. I hope he succeeds. I don't want to see the guy fail. He's got awesome hair.
Don, you had hair like that once, right?
That's the fun of the series.
A long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. We got some interior pages here. Very dynamic.
That's because he pays his artists.
Thankfully,
He does
with my
make
artists, we've been improving every issue.
Who is your artist?
Yeah, you want to give a shout out to
Debut, a guy I met on the internet.
Oh, some guy. He doesn't deserve
Yeah,
it.
shout out
Just
to
some
him,
guy.
Jose Debut. Nah, he deserves it. He's a hard worker, and I always like him because he always gives his best. And as I mentioned before, he improves with every issue we do. So it's like, hey, he gives his 120%. So I like to return it in kind.
Clearly, Omer is not in the stream yet because he would be going crazy over this.
He's in the chat.
That's why he's been so quiet.
Oh, that's why. I guess he already got a preview of this one right here.
Because the
I'm
show's better
muted.
without Homer. Is that the?
I
Is that what you're saying?
I saw this stuff. I'm not impressed with this
Oh,
movie.
come on, dude. You're not impressed by that? Look, what's on the screen right now. We're all
I'm just-
impressed by this.
I'm teasing.
He's lying.
It's the lighting
good
that gets me
manger.
the most. I just love the lighting.
I don't know, these writers, I don't know. They pick
Pull
their
your
own-
pants back up, Omer.
Come on, Omar. Get with
Give me
it.
2 minutes. Writer, I'm
You need
gonna
2
fap
minutes.
through this real quick.
Man, I already came and went. Sorry.
Man, you're quick, Don.
Ah, the nurse. Yes, who doesn't have a nurse fantasy? That sexy little nurse. Take my temperature, baby. Check my vitals.
I have this
This is not a
enormous
thermometer.
rod for 5 hours. Can you do something about it?
The medication has.
That's your warning. They give you a warning,
Mm-hmm.
Homer, about that. You gotta
Right,
go
get a
see-
nurse as soon as you can.
Now, all jokes aside, I'm not exactly a manger kind of guy, but I gotta tell you, this interior art's pretty kick-ass. I'm digging it.
Yeah, Manger's pretty cool.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's better than, that Don stuff.
Yeah, that Don guy. Wait, what?
I'm gonna cry about my Wolverine that nobody liked. Wah, wah.
Right? Nobody liked it at all, man.
I liked
Yeah,
it.
well, it's because
Well,
you
his
need to
eyes
put
were
boobies
more
on that
people-
Wolverine.
I liked it. I liked it twice.
More people like my
I
Redshift
liked it
character
twice.
than the Wolverine. That
Yeah,
sounds
people
crazy.
liked it
Well,
after
Wolverine didn't have
Duck
an agenda,
retweeted it.
Don.
Then they liked it.
I liked it on
Wolverine wasn't
X
in the
and
nurse
Instagram.
I didn't like that duck beak you gave Wolverine.
That is because you're a real.
He wasn't wearing a nurse outfit, Don. That was the problem.
Nah, it was cool.
Yeah, well, yeah. There didn't have a nurse.
Yeah,
outfit.
that nose was wonky and the colors were wonky. I mean, could you make it any
Everything's
more
wonky.
purple?
And you didn't know that Wolverine's original colors were blue and yellow.
I can't help it if I
was
suck. What do you
another
want from
thing.
me?
Just fucking
I'm
with
still
you.
learning. I'm still,
Although I
you
still,
Like you
I
should
do
know
I think
that, or
that
you
brown
should,
costume
Good
was the
pose.
best one.
which makes you a fake comic fan.
yeah.
Did
Well,
you copy
I mean,
that
you
one
know,
off of Jim Lee, by the way?
I was too busy being an entrepreneur for a lot of years.
Oh, looks like Michael might be back.
You should really kind of know Wolverine's colors, Don.
Red and orange, purple and blue,
Pink and yellow.
pink and yellow.
And then you called him a coward. So why would anybody?
No, I say
What the
only
heck?
a coward
Yeah.
would wear
What?
the color of yellow. And
What?
Wolverine
I
is
would.
no coward.
Exactly. Is it
Well, was,
yellow?
You know,
the color
Wolverine
of
was
the
bullied as a kid, so
Was he
What?
relentlessly bullied though? That's the
he
thing.
was relentlessly bullied. trying to bring it back to Darkly
What's
Boy.
up with that title? Relentlessly bullied. I mean, it. You know,
That's a cool
A
Relentless-
title.
woman?
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
is the chick
I dig it.
relentlessly bullying him?
Is he simping?
Boy, you didn't read. You didn't do any research.
I
Again,
did
Don.
absolutely no research. I told you I've
Yeah.
been busy all week.
Yeah,
Right.
Duck. What I read was
You know,
that
just
the
a
character-
just a
It's
rudimentary
relentlessly
looking
bullied.
at his Kickstarter page could have like helped
Absolutely
out
not.
immensely.
I got people to fight with on Twitter. I ain't got time for this bullshit.
So is this
Duck,
main
I'm
chick,
with you,
is she
Duck.
Hispanic? Is she brown looking?
Oh yeah, no, I never decided her race, and that's the funniest thing. 'Cause I was at a con and someone was
Thank you,
telling
John.
me, "Oh yeah,
Anything for you,
look,
buddy.
your character is this," and inside my mind, of course, outwardly, I'm like, "Oh yeah, sub." Inside my mind, I'm like,
She has
"Oh
a big
shit,
booty.
I did not,
She a big
I
booty
did not
Latina?
decide what her race was." She just dark
What's
skin.
up,
I
Apex?
have no idea. I just want to have a dark skin go in the comic.
Well, it's very universal.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
I just want to
Yeah.
apologize to
She
everybody
tans
for
the-
the news of my abrupt passing on the 4:00 Shadow Show today.
Yeah, what was that about? I'm like, oh my god.
I don't know.
he
I didn't.
finally
I didn't get a chance to watch it, but apparently I died. But thank the Lord that I came back.
died?
I'm
Was
stronger
that
than
really
ever.
you? Was
Well, that's what
he
really
told you
about it.
you?
I like the
Uh,
blonde chick.
I am the zombified version of Don. So hail me.
Don, were they really referencing you when they said Don died?
Oh, I don't know, dude. I
I
wouldn't
thought
watch it.
that. I immediately went to Twitter. I go, oh, he's alive. That's a shame.
Hail to Hal dear. Dropping the links like always.
Oh, dear's awesome.
He's being
Well-
relentlessly boobied, is what he's being over here. She just keeps
We got Jeremy
putting her
Burks in
face
chat.
the
What's going
boobs,
on?
Motorboating.
yeah.
We got Apex.
Yeah, it's
So,
all
well,
fun
my
all time.
understanding
You know,
was
she'll
it-
trip
this
them
is
up,
a-
just more.
Speaking of my untimely demise and coming back as a zombie, here's Zombie Boy in the chat. What's up, buddy? Part of my fellow brethren.
Hail to the zombie boy. So is this like a manger disguised as a hinter? A hinter?
What?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
So, you know,
Cantor?
Quit going 2 steps beyond Omar and your jokes.
I
Like
think
keep it just like
it's
a
Don't make
joke
it
at
too
a
meta.
time.
PG-13.
Don't make it too meta.
We're all gonna go gooner on this.
It sounds to me like Omer's been drinking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tea.
No more than usual.
Kind of wish
He's got a little bit too much of the tea in him.
too much of the
Yeah, I
tea.
think you're right.
Minecraft.
He took the blue pill.
Oh,
Right
yeah.
before the show.
I need a nurse. Stat.
I'll
Pretty
take
good,
the one from
Darkly.
the
Pretty
Blink-182 cover.
Speaking of
thank you.
nurses and ouchies and whatnot, I want to thank our sponsor, Rip Off Band-Aids. When it absolutely positively, without a doubt, hurts to be original, grab you some Rip Off Band-Aids and heal that scar. It's another great
shit.
Larson Tech product. I'd like to thank our sponsor today. Thank you very much.
I think Winston Sturgis is the largest supporter of that brand, isn't he?
It's quite possible. He is renowned for that sort of thing.
Oh shit!
So unfortunately, I'm not going to be drawing the character that you guys are drawing tonight. I am a little busy. I'm behind on commissions and covers and whatnot.
Lazy.
Yeah, man.
You got the rest of the week for that bullshit, sir.
Lazy.
This is your show. What the
No,
fuck?
Wait a second.
I'm out of here.
You don't
This
even
is
know who Wolverine
not
I'm
is.
my
out
show.
of here.
it's not my show. Absolutely not.
Sorry,
I mean,
guys.
I've
have
done
to
the character.
apologize for
I've
the
drawn the
folks.
character. It's not like I have never drawn this
Well,
character.
at least show off your drawing of the character.
Sure.
Well, I
yeah,
got to go
that-
find it. Hang on.
You gotta go find it. Boy,
gotta
how
go find it.
prepared are you, Don?
I told you.
Shape up, man.
Very busy.
Duck, I'm embarrassed. Duck, I'm embarrassed.
I'm
You know?
embarrassed. I'm
Are you
embarrassed for
embarrassed,
me.
Duck?
You got 5 other red faces here. Thank you.
I'm
Yeah, I
embarrassed
know,
for
really.
myself. If only I'd managed my time better all
Hey,
week.
Darkly, why are they all wearing COVID masks? What the flip? Darkly.
I don't know.
That's just his style. Yeah, the main
okay.
character's a little bit of a, I guess you could say, an edgelord. So he likes to be a little bit dramatic. It's
You see,
I
I
can
was
describe
close.
it as he's a
Yeah.
20-year-old with the personality of Batman. If Batman has no one else around him,
hmm
Right. I
So-
knew you were kind of hentery.
kind of what?
I knew it.
Chris Graves made a.
Knew it.
made a-
Again,
Why
Omar,
you talking
you
about
know,
cantaloupe?
take a step
Wow.
back, keep the joke simple. Not everybody understands your wit, quote
He
unquote.
was,
You
Yeah, I was
guys,
wondering, why are we
use
talking about
some
he was
cantaloupe?
edgelording.
It's not working
Edgelording.
for us.
Hey, Don, Chris Graves made a fun comment. What's up, Michael?
You guys expect me to look at the chat too? Jesus
Once
Christ!
in a while.
Yeah,
What's
probably.
up, Chris?
That wouldn't
What's
hurt.
up, Chris Graves? How you doing?
Saboteur.
Rippadildos. I agree. Rippadildos for the rest of his clowns. Absolutely.
That's a good
And that's
one,
going to be
Chris.
about
Yeah.
the apex of our drama tonight. We don't want to get too deep into it. This
Michael
is
looks
You don't want
happy.
to get deep into it.
this is the commission work that I did for our guest. Done
Very cool.
a while ago, wasn't it?
Nice.
Yeah, it was like it's been almost like a year or nearly 2 years.
And he's
actually.
regretted commissioning you ever
Darkly,
again.
did you tell him
Yes,
you were
you know.
purple?
He's been
So be honest,
Color.
Darky.
like, I can't
Yeah,
believe.
What do you think?
Yeah, now's your
Yeah,
time
yeah.
to be honest, dude.
Mhm.
I mean, honest, I like
Well, if
it.
he decided to come on his show,
You're in a safe space for criticism here.
In a safe space.
I'm about to say, I mean, granted, the guy usually have more of a baby face, but regardless, always just.
Yeah, thanks,
that's just how
Don.
he sees
Great
himself.
job.
It's fine.
Are you saying I made him too much of a badass?
Oh,
Yeah,
wearing a
no,
purple
just too old. You made him
I'm
too
gonna
old.
say he looked like he
What?
got 2 mortgages and 2 kids.
Yeah,
He's had a rough go of it the last 2 days. What a hard year for this guy. He's been relentlessly bullied. How do you want him to look? I'm trying to bully you to the title. and to the
Darkly, you
Yeah.
paid for this?
yeah. Who gets more relentless bullied than a married guy with
Who
like
gets
kids?
more relentlessly bullied than Don?
I mean,
Yeah, all
good
he's
God.
gonna do is
Even
put
the
the
strings on this
dishwasher
hoodie are pissed off, man. Come on. What more do you
I mean-
want, guy?
I just find this funny because in canon, in the universe, he sometimes get access to his ID when he go get drinks. So to see the dichotomy,
He's mad.
it's funny.
what's up, Michael?
You got Liam Neeson to reference for that zeal.
Liam Neeson, holy shit.
Liam Neeson, who is
Shikes.
dating Pamela Anderson now. Good for him.
Yeah, good for
Although
him.
he did miss his window by about 30 years. But, hey, whatever. Tommy Lee already tore it up. He's just getting
At
left
his
over now.
age. Well, she's had time to recover, right? She's got.
I don't know, dude. Does that do you recover from that kind of stuff? Have you seen Tommy
Yeah,
Lee?
I think he could get surgery to get it
Yeah,
back
she
in
probably
Get
got
out.
tightened up, you know.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Tightened
Ask
up.
Don. He was in the Navy.
Yes, me for
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'm
Wait a
not
minute.
experienced.
We got an expert right here. You know,
Absolutely not. I know.
expert.
Did
Nothing
you get
about
the,
that.
The
You
sphincter
know.
tightened
Yes,
up, Don?
you know. Yes.
No. No.
No, yes, KNOW. No, yes,
N-O
absolutely.
period W.
With a
.com.
K and a W at the end. Yes, no.
Hashtag negative.
So, quick question, Darkly. Is your character have
It's
like
dark,
frosted tips?
dark, not dark meat.
Darkly?
Did you
At
call
this
him
point,
dark
call me
meat?
whatever you want. You can call me uncle. I don't care.
Wow.
Hey, you with the face.
Welcome to the studio
you,
where we
Manger
will
Boy.
promote your book and insult you all at the same time. Look, we scared off
My
Michael
question
Ortiz
is,
again.
does he have frosted tips? Because like the ends of his hair are a different color than the black, right?
That's why he's relentlessly bullied. It's his hairstyle.
Yeah, because I thought he was a blonde
He's
kid.
still
dude,
he's
so-
still rocking the frosted tips from the early 2000s.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
What are you, Sugar Ray?
Oh man,
Man, what is
I just want to fly.
If you bring it on
give him a
yourself like
mullet
that,
Not
is it
as
really
well,
considered
so
bullying?
I'll actually say a spoiler, because technically speaking, this
ladies
hasn't
and
been
gentlemen,
yet,
we are
but-
joined by Shane Davis. Hey Shane, what's going on, sir?
What's going on? You sent me the link.
Yeah,
Oh,
thanks for
wow.
popping in. We're celebrating our over 300 subscribers, man.
All right, congratulations.
I
on-
really didn't think you'd pop in, but thank you.
I was out today. I was out today doing grocery shopping. I wasn't ignoring you. I wasn't ignoring you.
No.
You
Hey,
could've
congratulations,
ignored him.
bro, on the on
could've.
killing it with Anatomic.
Well, it wasn't ignoring us. I mean, like, you know, how many invites did you send them over the past year?
50, 300.
I happen to always be busy washing my hair or something
Hey.
every time.
Oh,
Don
yeah, he's got a lot of hair, Don. Let him wash his hair.
calls me.
I don't
shit
know.
to
At
do, man.
I
cons, Shane,
appreciate it while I still have it. You know what I'm saying?
Shane always told me at cons he intends to show up one day.
I did. I said one day when there's absolutely nothing to do,
Nothing.
and
Yeah,
I've
that's what you said.
watched 5 times.
A win's a win. Doesn't matter how we
That
do it.
day when I'm bored of watching paint dry, I said
That's it.
I'll be.
I did have a great time talking with you at Heroes
Move
Con,
Shane
even
up.
though I
It's
somehow
Darkly.
was involved with all that drama,
yeah,
as you know.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah. No,
I know
it
what
was
happened.
good talking to you. It's always good talking to you, Mark.
yeah, I know what
I'm
happened. My
to
son's in
find out.
Singapore.
I'm hearing Dan had issues with me for years. People are starting to come up and tell me this. So
Yes,
uh,
I'm going to say yes.
yeah,
I'm going to say yes.
Yeah, a lot of people
I
act
know
like
a lot of
that.
stuff. Yeah,
I must have done something out of the blue.
don't know what it was,
Don't know what it was.
but yeah.
It was Earth One.
I don't see it. Yeah, it was Earth One.
That's all very true. I don't lie. So
It was the rejected design of 233.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't quite make it into the book.
Make it in. But how's everybody doing today? What's everybody up to?
Well,
Drawing.
we're talking. Yeah, we're drawing, doing shit like that, promoting hero DARKYDARK's relentlessly bullied hero. Yo,
Have you seen it?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. It's a manga.
I think
Yeah,
it's
we're
a
gonna
hinter. A
pin
hinter.
that link in it.
Hinter manga.
Hinter
I
man.
don't think it's that Hector. Man.
Just kidding.
Jeremy Burns
No,
is
not
giving
yet.
proper respect. To
I'm
the
not
Tiger
full
King.
yet.
It has no tentacles.
Well, it's nice seeing you all again this week. Sorry,
Hey,
I'm
Michael.
last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Ortiz, Shane Davis, Michael Ortiz, creator,
Oh,
a
sure.
co-creator of Arachnus.
Cool to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Hmm.
So are
Like
you
always,
you're on
Studios bringing people together.
what's the name of your book?
Oh, the book that people can still buy, Anatomic. We closed the main campaign out, like the first 60 just the other night. It came in at $137,000, which was a lot more than I expected. So, because I'm only writing this
Congratulations.
book, I'm only writing this book. I'm not drawing it. So,
Who's drawing it, Shane?
Anthony Gonzalez Clark. So,
I back
really
it.
good artist.
Yep.
We've been working on it for a while, though.
How long?
Because I started working on it when my when I knew I was having problems with my bicep surgery, recovery. So I was like, Glorious Rex 3 might be a little bit late, so let me do this other campaign. That way it can, if it has to, ship before Inglorious Rex 3.
How's your arm doing now?
Therapy. Fine. Well, now I'm back 100%, but before I was going through physical therapy and stuff. So, and then it was in like it's not a cast, like it was a movable cast, if that makes sense. It had like a hinge. I had that thing on for like 6 months. So
did your left arm get bigger? I mean, forearm?
Yes. Hey, I know that sounds weird, but yes, it did.
Not on this show, it doesn't.
Well, not for reasons you think. Not for
You're a
reasons
good company.
I started. I didn't want to stop. Kickboxing.
None of us do.
Together, so I started training southpaw. I started training southpaw, so I just wouldn't use my right arm, and I just switched stance. So
Chris Graves has a good question.
Of course he does.
What is your question?
Laughing my goddamn ass off. You have bicep shades?
Oh, you have bicep? Yes. Yes,
When did
I
this
do,
happen?
Chris. Not like yours, I'm sure, but
Do you even bench, bro?
do I even bench? Yeah. Oddly enough, I've never been into weights all that.
You need to get on Chris's program.
Yeah,
I
there you
know
go.
with it.
Chris is probably cycle. Like God knows
You
what.
got to eat a horse for the for
I
breakfast.
got that cycle. Yeah.
You gonna get a Peloton
Chris
chain?
was like, dude, I'm out here cycling. I'm like, you in the cardio? He's like, no, a different cycle.
Mid-straight.
You're not gonna get on the Peloton with Ethan?
I'm not. I'm not getting on no Peloton.
Gotta get the dust off that thing
like
first,
a
don't you?
fucking bird you'd find at a beach. Like I don't. Who named that? Peloton.
I believe that would be Mr. and Mrs. Peloton.
Oh, it's a surname?
I don't know. I'm just fucking guessing, dude.
Ask Grok.
Hey, Grok. Motherfucker's
like-
ignoring me.
It's like some fisherman's like, yeah, I had caught this big fish, and then that Peloton stole my fish. It's like,
Peloton.
okay.
El Peloton.
New from Ribazine number 6, Peloton.
Mhm.
The
Trademark.
trademark copyright.
There is
Only
no
in
trademark.
Minecraft.
Guys, everybody do yourself a favor. If you're making a book, do a Google search on the
Do a
name.
Google search.
You would think
Yeah,
that'd be a
I always
given.
do. Yeah. I'm surprised that not everybody does.
Let me see.
Nice.
Glorious Rex.
Yeah,
Anatomic.
I ain't got
Yeah,
time
you
for
and
that,
me
man.
both.
I'm too busy
Hey.
being relentlessly bullied. I ain't got time for that shit.
I'm gonna mega mission
Yeah,
this.
like Google
I mean,
shit, I guess Half-Life.
That's right.
Wait, will you have a book named Omega Mission, Don?
I was trying to rip off John Malin. He took no notice at all. I got no clout from it.
Yeah.
I know you asked
Had to
permission
stop.
of John.
maybe
thank
Shane can
God.
hook
Well,
you up.
What's that quote from Picasso? Like, artists
Good artist
imitate,
copy,
greatest
great
yeah.
artist steal.
steal.
I do what I can. My next hit title is going to be Cyber Toad.
Completely different animal, right?
Hey, man. I'm using up all my good material here.
Cyber Code TM.
Shane Mama Donna says hello. How you doing, sir?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Mama Donna is saying hello.
Rip-a-toad. That's
Or said
my
hello.
next character. Rip-a-toad.
So, hey, Shane,
I thought you were gonna do Craxum.
Oh yeah.
But we're doing
I'm gonna
Craxum,
do.
dude.
I'm gonna do Cracker Man.
You're not backing out of that, are you?
No,
Homer?
no, I got.
Don't you fucking dare.
No, I got 6 pages laid out.
That's a hit on wheels, dude. We're
I
ready to do
Craxum.
that.
I hope
That's
so.
the next book.
so I want to. You can put that right with Mayobi, right?
Yeah, Mayobi. Yeah, we're gonna
Make it a
cross over.
flip book.
Naomi. If only
Yeah.
Tank were here.
So
That fat
Shane,
bitch.
thank
Yeah.
you for doing Pimp My Comics. Thank you very much. You had me on a couple years ago. Thank you and Mandy for doing that show. It helps a lot. And thank you for taking your time to do that.
Yeah, I want to do it more, but it just like the last couple of months have been super busy. I'm trying to catch up on Inglorious Rex 3, and then like I don't know, man. Even if I'm not drawing stuff, I still have to go over roughs and approvals and script, and it just like it's still like taxing. I don't know, and I don't want to outsource that stuff. You know, I don't want to like hire an art director or anything like that. So I've just been like swamped lately. We need to do it more for sure. I'd like to get it back to 2 times a month.
Isn't that kitty yours old enough to work yet, man?
She's a little like 3.5. I mean, the only thing she's working is like trying to work me for candy. That's the only thing.
Okay.
And that works,
She's
right?
already, already 3.5. Wow.
Yeah, 3.5. Right.
Time flies.
Mm-hmm.
My son is in Singapore right now.
Yeah. You were talking to me about it. How's he like the food?
He loves it. He went right to the right to where you suggested.
Yeah.
He's got an hour and a half into the zoo. Like that's a bit of an issue, and it's really hot.
Yeah. No. Yeah, it's super hot, but tell him make sure to try chili crab before he leaves.
I will. We will, yeah.
And it's something. It's not a single dish. He'll need to go with some people. Try to get some people together and go get chili crab.
Right now, he's working as a vet, and he's doing autopsies on birds.
Yeah,
That's what he does.
They have like a pretty big bird museum. They've had some weird birds land there, like because it's an island that they've adopted. So they have like a little bit of the zoo does anyways, a little bit of a zoo refuge, I guess, or I mean bird refuge.
And I appreciate your and Yanzi's advice on that. Thank you.
Yeah. No, but I mean, it's a fun place, you know.
Yeah, he's having a good time.
Chewing the damn gum.
Has your son ran across the Peloton bird yet?
The Peloton bird.
No, I don't know.
Just trying to bring it full
He's pretty
circle.
busy. What the deal is? They call it externist, and like instead of internist, and they use the kids like they're slave labor, so they're doing all the gut work, you know. For the you know, and he's going to be at like other zoos, Oregon Zoo and San Diego Zoo eventually. So
San Diego Zoo's not bad. I've been to it before. I think it's a little overhyped though. Like, to be honest,
I've been to that.
I've been there myself. It wasn't much different than most other zoos I've been to.
Yeah.
I escaped from the San Diego Zoo.
I used to go to the Bronx Zoo a lot because I'm from New York. It wasn't that far from me when I was a kid.
Yeah. The Bronx Zoo, I was actually impressed with. I didn't expect that much out of it, but
That's, you know, I'm not that far. I didn't grow up that far from the zoo, so. But yeah, it's weird. Like he's studying. If people still want to be interested in this, it's really pathology he's studying. And that's because he says he mess up less. You know, kind of funny.
Is that like some kind of forensic thing, Marcus?
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Yes, forensics.
Find out which bird murdered who.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. It's going to be a show. It's going to be called.
Because they've been getting away with it too long, you know.
Exactly.
You know, I'm watching them murder each other just like, you know, in front of my face, and they just totally get away with it.
Right.
Yeah.
So everybody should be backing Hero DARKYDARK's book, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
As he and also Shane's book. I did back Shane's book.
Thank you.
I like Anthony's good. He did a great job on
Joe Frankenstein.
Joe Frankenstein 3. He said, "Well, I'm going to back this one."
He also did some work in Extend Respawn.
Yeah, I read that. Yeah, I bought that from you at the con.
Yeah,
it was good.
Yeah, he's a really good artist.
He
Different
like
background than most comic artists, but he's really
he
good.
worked for Daily Wire. He was saying one day, right?
Yeah, but I think he did. I'm a little confused about that. I don't know if it was more animation stuff. I don't know, like what it was exactly. I don't think it was comics though.
Right.
Did it work out for him? 'Cause I know a lot of people got burned doing deals with the Daily Wire.
I think he was just a normal employee. I don't know if it was a getting burned situation. Like I think it was just like
a little frustrating by it. And he worked with Chuck Dixon on that strip they did. What was that called?
Stripperella?
oh yeah, I know what you. I know the name's on the tip of my tongue. It's about a little girl, right?
Yeah, he becomes a superhero.
No.
The boy wanted to be the superhero, and the girl ended up being the superhero. So the boy teaches her how to be, and she doesn't want anything to do with it.
Why
That
didn't
was
you
like
just
a web
identify as a
comic,
little boy?
right? Am I right on that?
Yeah, it's a web comic. I think at
Yeah.
yeah.
She could have just took the easy route and identified as a little boy. That would have worked.
This was Chuck Dixon, and if he saw you, he'd
never
probably
mind.
knock you out.
We can hope. It would be an honor to be knocked out by Chuck Dixon.
That's a good point. Hey, Shane, did you ever work with Chuck Dixon?
No, I didn't. It seemed like he was still doing books at DC when I was getting in, like in the bat office, like doing like fill-in issues on Robin or Nightwing. But he was always working on. I think Devin Grayson was working on Nightwing when I was working on that, and I want to say he was doing some weird stuff over there. Like he was either working on Batman at the time, or he was working on trying to bring back characters like I might be getting the name wrong, Richard the Dragon or something like that.
Devin Grayson.
Oh, Richard Dragon, that's right. Yeah, he probably.
Am I making? Did I fuck that name up?
No, Richard Dragon. That's a Denny O'Neil character. Yeah.
Yeah. So like he was still in the bat office doing stuff like that, but he I missed working with him on Nightwing or any of that. Like I think it was Devin Grayson that was working there when I worked on that, and then I would get shuffled around to other offices. Like I do a issue of Wonder Woman here and there, and like some Superman pages if they were missing some pages on the book. And then I was mainly working in licensing during that time. Like I couldn't get like a lot of traction because everything was like they were almost 6 months ahead on the schedule of everything, every title. So there really wasn't like, if I did a fill-in issue, that was during the Mike Carlin era. And if I did like a fill-in issue, I wouldn't be able to show the work I was doing to Marvel to get work. I would have to wait for the book to print. And it made it so hard to get other work because I couldn't show it.
Right, you couldn't show it.
And Mike Carlin ran DC Comics ahead. Like they were always 6 months ahead.
Wow.
So did you ever have like a favorite writer to work with, or was it all just
probably
too busy to even notice?
Well, if Geoff Johns' scripts had been more on time, I would say Geoff Johns.
Right.
I'll be honest. Yeah.
Now, were they more accessible for you to understand, or was it a combo of like liking the story and also being easy to work with, or
they were just a little bit more collaborative, I guess.
Neat.
Would be the term, I guess.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. Those are the two that come to mind. So
cool.
Somebody pop it.
I got a question for you, Shane. How long did it take you to break into comics?
Because
I know you did XN for like Image and stuff, right?
I did that after I was established in comics. So like breaking in the comics years, but it was weird. Like I got in through DC licensing, so I was already in the building and doing work, and I was trying to get other work. Like in the DC licensing people, some of the first work I got was actually trading card work for DC Versus cards, which were kind of like Magic cards, but
I remember those cards.
Doing those, so I was doing a lot of those, and some of them were pretty popular cards, I guess. But yeah, and I would show my portfolio around, but the licensing people liked my style so much that they were just getting me to do product images that they would catalog and sell for T-shirts or book bag, and that shit still pops up today. I mean, they're on tennis shoes, whatever, that stuff, and I only did that for maybe a few months too, and that shit still gets used today. And then I
That's where David Williams is at, right? He's doing DC
Not
licensing.
anymore.
I don't know. Like I think he was part of a Warner Brother licensing thing, which maybe was different on the West Coast. Like DC licensing at one point in time was all handled in the same building as DC Comics and Vertigo. Like they were on different floors, but that's at the time. Like on the business side, that's different. I don't want to get off on the tangent, but I would basically show my portfolio around and finally get some work in like Noble Causes, which was an image book. Pat Gleason came from that book too. And I would get some comic page work, and eventually I got the one-off issues. I went through these motions for years. I get a one-off issue at Marvel and couple of books at Marvel, and then I would use that to get more interest at DC. They would take me more serious because their competitor is hiring me, and then vice versa. And then eventually I'm begging for more than one issue because just doing one issue is financially hard. And then eventually I get hit with like a full series, which would have been Mysteries in Space, and then Marvel says, "Well, why don't you come do Wonder Man miniseries with Peter David?" And then DC just said, "Here's a contract." And so me fighting to get more than one issue turned into a bid war. Eventually, it's like it was like nothing. I couldn't get any traction besides one issue, and then eventually I ended up in a bid war. And under a DC contract, and a lot of people mad at me too. Like my Marvel editor was mad at me. Is like, well, what do you want me to do? I mean, you can't even give me a script or a start date. And he's like, well, I mean, you did the right thing, but we're mad. And I'm like, the fuck. Yeah, I don't know. It was weird. It was.
In other words, they wanted to keep you on a retainer but not pay you.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess the editor also felt like he had put together like that. He had put together. I don't know, like this project, which wasn't exactly put together for me because it already had like a VIN number or something on Amazon. Like, so it was an existing product that they'd already put a code together to put the trade up on Amazon. It just, I was the guy that would draw it, I guess. And I kind of regret not working with Peter David, but I also was like, hey, I want to work with Jim Starlin. So,
well, if they would have taken you seriously, they would have gotten the money and stuff together in a timely fashion.
Well, I mean, it was years of me trying to get. I mean, because it was always these one shots, and it just wasn't. I mean, especially with the DC stuff, they were so far ahead that I'd get a fill-in issue, and then I'd just be able to tell editors at Marvel I just did an issue of Nightwing, but couldn't show them any pages. And it just was like, okay, well, let's see those, because at that time it was just confidence in, can this kid do a deadline? Can this kid like draw a page? It was like trying to build up this weird confidence and me being able to complete a book from start to finish or whatever. I mean, because I don't know, publishing, was more aggressive in quality standards back then. It was definitely a different time than today, where it seems like nobody gives a shit.
Right.
They don't.
So with all the videos you've done, it kind of seems like you've thought a lot about like maybe what do you foresee as the future of say like the big two or comics in general? Like, do you see like a future of just it all going to digital, or do you see like maybe a revolution of like it all coming back, or what do you think?
Where comics is just going into. Well, first, I don't think digital. If it is digital, it's only just the advertising, because the digital's never worked, and I've known people that would openly just say it's never worked. I mean that were in charge of it, like VIPs would just say to my face.
Well, I think people used to say that about streaming too.
Yeah, but
Digital's never.
the problem with digital is it just lends to pirating too easily.
Well, they said the same thing and then about Napster, right?
Yeah, but you could argue iTunes and selling music that way kind of killed the music industry.
Well, yeah, you could.
I mean, because used to people would have one hit song and sell a whole album, and now they just sell that one hit song.
Now they just sell that one thing. Yeah, but
yeah,
I mean, like
I don't even, and I listen to music on YouTube.
But I mean, like comic books,
how they're making money. Like
comic books would be kind of different, right? I mean, like because for the sense that you're getting a story, you're not getting like a song.
One of the issues,
I mean, like if you were like to compare it, I mean, comic books. I mean, like you know, me personally, I would want the next issue. You know, if I'm reading an issue and I'm intrigued by it, then I want the next issue. You know, whereas like with albums, I mean, like I guess there was a point where like I had to have like a certain band's entire collection or something, but I mean like when it comes to music, it kind of just seems like I can listen to that.
Well, with comics, I mean, I don't know. I'm a little like it's a more, I don't know. Like, so I look at it from a fan perspective, a creator perspective, and then I look at it and also like I've been around the corporate side of things perspective.
Yeah, that's why I'm interested.
And I try to make a read there. And my it ain't good, but like I don't know how long Marvel and DC are prepared just to lose money in comics.
Yeah.
Is the thing. I don't know if the people that are working there now, the corporate overlords, I don't know. Like, I mean, it's one thing if these movies are rocking out and making a shit ton of money and it's all hype and they're selling all these toys, but when these toys are like rotting in like ollies and like they're saying like the box office.
Well, and especially with the direction the MCU has gone, it doesn't seem like we're ever going to be at a point where they were with Endgame or Infinity War. It seems like, especially with the trajectory they're on right now, it doesn't seem like we would ever be able to achieve that again.
Yeah, or they'd have to build back up to it. I mean, and I don't know. Like, they seem like they're happy with the numbers they got on Superman, the David Zaslav guy, and they're probably
are they really happy?
I don't know, but if they're building to something like like if it's actually going to only go up from here, it's a good base number, I guess. But like I don't know if they're there's no telling.
I can actually talk on that subject. No, actually, I can't.
We got our Warner Brothers expert.
Well, no,
investor over here.
I do get the quarterly reports and everything from Warner Brothers.
No, he owns stocks
and
he thinks he knows everything about.
Is that board meetings and stuff?
So, yeah, they are happy with Superman's money coming in. They were kind of worried that the Fantastic Four movie would do some damage to it, but it didn't look like it did. The problem with DC right now is, in my viewpoint, they just do not understand that they've got to revamp to compete. And what I mean by compete, they got to revamp and compete against manga. Manga is the main, and this is the Achilles heel of all comic book. This thing is nobody took manga seriously.
You're talking about in comics, right?
I'm talking about comics. I'm talking about anime.
Yeah.
I'm talking about movies. I'm talking about everything.
Well, okay, so if you talk about everything, and this is the same because I've seen the manga boom like back with Tokyo Pop back in the day, and there's multiple reasons that they went under. But one of the things that with the anime specifically is like and I've been a manga anime fan most of my life to some degree. Certain things, it is like, and you have to count this into it, but like they have like flows of good shit and bad shit. You
Yeah.
know, that not everything there is great. So
Yeah. Oh, I know.
like like right now, Demon Slayer's really hot. They're getting ready to come out with 3 movies. They're making lots of money. You know, they're coming off of My Hero Academia, but all it takes is like a drought of manga properties that aren't that appealing or that commercial, and it can go back into recession. I know people don't believe that, but that kind of happened during Tokyo Pop. They had
Yeah.
Full Metal Alchemist and some other stuff that was really hot at the time.
Right. I remember Tokyo Pop going down. I do remember that. But what I'm saying is when you look at sales and you look at marketing and everything like that, manga has been basically kicking the crap out of comics. And the sales, you look at sales numbers, they're across the board. And to me, the comic book market, Marvel, DC, Image, and like that, totally ignored them, and they didn't see them as a competitor. And I think if they would have saw them as a competitor when they first started, especially back early '90s, I think it would have been a better field, and our sales wouldn't have been as bad as they are. But we had the comic books had several marketing where sales went down, stories went bad, and we just did with it here a few years ago, where sales went completely down and everything like that. So I think the problem is going to be is if Warner Brothers sits down and goes, we got to be profit driven. We've got to make money. We've got to be profitable. We've got to stop doing what we're doing and figure a way to where when we do our sales, we get enough books out there, stronger sales, and that people want to buy our products, not just go, oh crap, here we go again. That's what I'm seeing there, and that's in movies and everything.
Also, I think part of what's holding back at least Western comic book is that they don't have a good sense of how to accept how crazy or weird the medium can get. Because in the anime, there's like something for someone on all sorts of scales. You can have something more grounded like Death Note, where there's only a little bit of supernatural stuff, but then on the other hand, you can have all this other nonsensical stuff that isn't just played off like a other complete joke, but it seemed they actually tried to turn into a story. I think the best I can make references, there's like this one Twitter image going around if it's such an villain concept, if they're in a comic versus a manga. And in the comics, they're just a one-off villain where half the characters just lap them off for his powers being bubblegum and such. But then in the manga, the guy was actually a threatening villain because he'll make the bubblegum go into someone's throat and then block up their airways and such. And that can help, and it can make more use of stuff like science and other stuff, and it can make people go like, oh, okay, so just about anything can be turned interesting and such. Like Hunter x Hunter, one of the most famous villains in that series is a guy, his name is Soka, basically a psychopath killer clown stuff, but for someone who's so strong and stuff in the series, his ability per se is something called bungee gum, and all it really is just oil or energy, but it has the property of both gum and rubber. But the way he uses it is so creative that it makes any battle with him interesting, as he uses it to sling himself fast, he catches projectiles with it, and then send it back at his opponents and all this other kind of side. So it makes any ability in any battle that's much more interesting because it learned how to accept being a little bit silly in exchange for more creative stories, as compared to DC, where when they go silly, it's just completely silly that no one could even take it seriously.
Well, I mean, going back to just the market part, not getting deep on characters. I mean, both Marvel and DC experienced big sales booms, like in the '90s when they were adding a bunch of new characters to X-Men, Spider-Man. Even
Right.
characters like Darkhawk and stuff would generate buzz. And then, like, when I was at DC, Ethan was doing a lot of the Green Lantern stuff with Jelf, and even Red Lanterns I created became super merchandisable in games, like within like 2 years of even being made. And whenever either company can generate new characters, and it actually excites fans. And but the problem there lies is two things. You have to have a motivation for, say, me or Ethan or somebody to give Marvel and DC a cool character. Rob did what he did with Cable and Deadpool, so he had some sort of an incentive. But you had Jim Lee making characters like Omega Red and Gambit and stuff like that at Marvel, and he probably didn't get anything really out of it. People just didn't think about it back then like they should have. Rob did, I guess, but not everybody else. You had Venom, things like that, exciting those lines. But so there's two things you need: is a financial incentive for somebody to give work for a corporation a cool character, and then two, you actually need the talent to do it. So just having, like, I don't know, T. Franklin give you a new character isn't really going to amount to much. It'll just be a diverse character in a wheelchair. I don't know how merchandise.
The hottest artist out there now is Dan Mora. Other than Dan Mora, right?
Yeah, and I don't know if Dan Mora
Dan Mora, not to pick on him, but what new character has he come up with
but in his defense, like, there's more bad stories of creating characters for Marvel and DC that are now very open. I mean, we're in that generation where, like, Ed Brubaker's talking about how, like, the actor of Winter Soldier had to sneak him into a showing. I mean, there's just too many stories that probably made a lot of creators gun shy to get characters. So, like, on top of, and they've never went back and said, let's make this right, and because it could help the line.
What's the incentive for Dan Mora or, say, Jimmy Palmiotti to bring a new character to these? It's fine for they can do Punisher or Daredevil. That's all exciting, but what would be the point?
And again, there's people like Jimmy Palmiotti has speaking ill of it, like with the Harley Quinn stuff. Like, there's a lot of people that are vocal, and it doesn't. And everybody goes to brick and mortar stores like Walmart or Target or big box stores. They see the Marvel Legend toys that are taking a toy that's in the or a design in the comic becoming a toy in like less than a year. So every time an artist is being given these assignments, they're just like, oh, shit, what do I mean, I'm going to get fucked. It's a matter of, like, am I giving them my best idea to get fucked with or my worst idea to get fucked with? So then you end up with, like, this race to the bottom of creativity, because back in the day when people were making these characters, I mean, toys, cartoons, movies weren't a thing. You weren't going to get, fucked over as bad. You'd probably get fucked over, but not as bad. And even if you go even further back, a book was just on the shelf for 30 days on the newsstand, and that was it. So, like, that's a big factor that nobody wants to talk about, why we're getting our asses beat by manga. Because, I mean, manga is basically handing kids new ideas, whether they're great or not. Everybody's, like, perplexed why kids like manga. If I go sit up at a con, I have kids in anime cosplay stopping at my booth, and they buy my books and they like it. And I have kids coming back. I was at South Carolina Comic-Con. I had this black teen with his mom come by and just want to know everything about Inglorious Rex. Picks it up. He comes to Heroes Comic Con. He's like, "You got something new?" And his mom's there, and I'm like, no, you just saw me a month ago. And he's like, well, I didn't get these supplementals. Let me get this. And I have it's weird. I have more people that are wearing anime stuff stop at my booth because I don't.
Well, I saw that. Yeah, that's true. I witnessed that.
And the trick is they're wanting something new. Like, and Marvel and DC, I mean, they don't feel like they're getting. There's a whole generation that feel like they're not getting anything new from Batman or Superman, and then and DC's answering it. They went and did Absolute Batman and tried to make it as new as possible, that it's almost unrecognizable as Batman. And
Right.
I guess it sells okay. I mean, nobody really knows what anything sells now because
Well, the reports that I've gotten from the Absolute stuff is they are doing quite well, especially Batman and Superman, and those two are actually selling pretty good. The thing is, and I've always
but hang on those reports. That report, unless you're looking at something different, is usually based off the idea that the normal Batman book sells 100,000 copies. There's actually conflicting information that says Batman doesn't sell 100,000 copies anymore.
Well, this is the reports I got, and you I'm pretty sure you've seen these, Shane. When it comes to book sales,
That's good, Marcus.
the official numbers that you see are the units sold through to stores, not what the stores actually sell.
But hang on. Based off the key number that Batman is selling 100,000 copies, people are speculating Batman selling like 70, 60,000 copies right now.
Right, and that's what I'm speculating. That's why I got upset about it. I was like, why are our sales so low? Because I remember, back in the '90s and stuff like that. What should we do to fix this mess?
Well, it'd take talent, and it'd probably take better content, and both of those things. The industries. I was talking about this with Ethan the other day because it's really not an abstract thought, but you really have to start hypothetical conversations here. But like, if there is this big new wave of talent, let's just say there's this whole all-star team of talent, like you got your Rob Jr., your Todd McFarlane Jr., and they're just out there. They're just out there in the grass somewhere. You don't see them, but they're there, and they're eyeballing the American comic book industry, and it's like they're not coming out of the grass, and you're like, why? Where's this new talent? I'm sure the human race didn't stop making human beings that can draw, and the reality is like it's full of cancel culture, identity politics, and it's work for hire agreements, and it's like, so I could go. I mean, Ethan's a great example. I go work on a IP, build it up, make tons of characters, and then just be publicly executed in the whole world of internet. And the bigger and badder social media grows, the more risky it is to even work in comics.
Right.
I mean,
the actual incentives is not there.
Well, and it's hypocritical also. So even if you're like, okay, I'm that they're empowering women, and they're empowering, especially women who are artists. I would again think twice if I was a woman that was a very talented artist, because where's Sarah Pacelli? Why doesn't Marvel? Why don't SJWs wave her around? Like, why isn't she a bigger thing than she is? I mean, she's probably like one of the most talented female artists out there. And then there was the girl that was working on Catwoman there for a while. That
Joelle Jones. Yeah.
Joelle Jones, again, another female super talented artist, but again, everybody ignores. And it's like so you could argue that talent's actually shunned right now.
Yeah, I agree with you on that 100%.
So like, if the companies need talent to come in, if they need new ideas, they fuck themselves so many different ways, and they've made this poisonous. It's so poisonous to work for Marvel and DC right now that it's especially if you're a talented artist. I mean, I don't understand why Joelle Jones or Sarah Pacelli weren't like put on pedestals if it was all about we need female representation, because they were like some of the best female artists I've seen in a long time.
Maybe it's because they don't really want to promote any artist because of what happened with Image.
Yeah, I think.
Well,
that's a long time ago now, but I was there for that. And they don't want.
They still said that years later. That's true. That's absolutely.
Yeah,
true.
They'll never recover from that shit.
I mean, people can't get on a book, or you don't have a long runs. You used to have guys on books for years.
Well,
I'm really old, but when I was a kid, guys would be on books for years.
Wasn't it Marvel's behavior that ended up sparking Image?
There was a lot of shit.
Wasn't it like the treatment of artists to begin with that got these artists to leave Marvel?
There's a lot of factors there. One and
I wasn't blaming the artist, by the way, Duck. I was just saying
they were treated and making a lot of money back then. They were making so much in royalties that I'm not gonna name names, and they told me what they were getting, but they weren't even concerned about the page rate. They weren't even concerned. They were more concerned about the book and would it make royalties than they were the page rate, like because the royalty checks were just astronomical. So those guys were treated well to an extent. I almost think Image is a couple of reasons. They thought, one, the time was right to do it, and a lot of people always discredit that part of it. They were big enough to make it work. The one that I think was didn't like the way they were being treated was probably Jim Lee. There's some story out there where Marvel wouldn't pay for his wife to go to a con or some shit like that, and he took great offense to that. And it was an event that was to promote X-Men, which was selling what it did, and I think that is the only. But they all knew about creators, Kirby and stuff, and how they were treated. And think about that. If those guys were well aware of creators being treated badly, and they were still going along and making tons of money, for these companies and whatever. I mean, I don't know. That's before the internet and every sob story rolling out. I just think it's the work for hire agreement, honestly, between both companies. One reevaluated. Cancel culture probably needs to be addressed. I mean, and it never will be. If after Ed Piskor that Marvel and DC isn't putting out a statement about it, they never are.
Well, then like bell bottoms went out of style though.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure. I mean, the idea of what American comics is going to turn into. I'm hoping I'm fucking wrong on this, and I did a video about it. But this Deadpool Batman crossover is the most alarming thing I've seen my entire life.
Yeah, dude, I saw that video.
Because that should be like at least 6 to 12 months worth of publishing.
Yeah.
I mean, easy.
They're throwing money
the fact
away,
that they're only doing 2 months of it is, and then they're doing all these hypothetical covers.
19 variant covers, man.
Yeah. I mean, each one of even the backup stories in there, like the Green Arrow Daredevil book, I would buy that, drawn by Adam Kubert, that's a book that could sell on its own, but it's just a fucking backup story in this thing. It's like that's just wasted money.
The cash grab.
The thing about the Deadpool Batman thing, they should have done it like when they were planning out the Death Superman. They should have made it a whole year event. They should have sat down and really came up with a strong story all the way through with a build up and everything to do, like they did.
Why don't you tell them to do that, James?
Yeah, James, you're on the fucking board of directors.
Yeah, what the heck?
Hold on. Yeah, tell them to pull their head out of their ass.
Dude,
yeah, James.
Okay,
Stop taking advantage of the customers.
They're trying to get.
I mean, this should have been done. This should have been done years ago.
It's not now.
The industry shouldn't have gotten beaten to its knees. For them to put out two. I mean, it's almost like they're putting a thimble of water on a burning building. It's like this isn't going to help retailers. 2 months of this and a bunch of variants isn't helping retailers. Like this should have been executed completely different. And I hope I'm wrong. I hope like
two fucks about retailers,
come out.
Dude.
You know, and there's a Captain America, Wonder Woman one shot or something like that, or something. I mean, it's just I could make these things up and say, hire this guy, put Jay Lee on this, put this guy on this, you know,
right?
And
19 variant seems like you're more interested in just taking advantage of the customers.
Sure, they could, but they could do both. That's the other thing; they could do both.
Right.
And I'm not saying I don't. The variant thing is almost like, let me sell you fantasy football. What if Wolverine and Batman were together? It's like Jim Lee drawing Hush 2 again was like one of the worst ideas I think I've ever heard. I know
doing anything.
Like, no, what do you mean he'll make more money? It's like because people like it's just a bad idea. You got Jeff Loeb and Jim Lee. Just do what you did, even if he's going.
Do you think he was kind of influenced by Sylvester's Deadly Duo to do it?
I don't know if we need another big Batman book. I maybe, but it's still stupid. It's like, I mean, what good is DC if they can only sell like Batman? Like, what good is that? Jim Lee and Jeff Loeb should have went and done however many pages they did, however many issues, did the same thing with Superman. Run the fucking Hush playbook, each issue. Roll in a different Superman classic bad guy. Have that shit lined up with the James Gunn release. That's what I'm saying. There's no fucking leadership at that company. I mean, that this is actually like boardroom easy basic bitch math. And they're
James, still Shane your shares in stock,
James. Man. Hold on, I'm so stupid.
Let Shane work on that motherfucker. Let him get shit straight.
Okay, so on this, I believe me, I have been bitching about DC Comics.
Hey, what's up, Arthur Roy?
And I have actually sent
hey, Arthur Roy,
two official statements to David Zaslav. I just like fuck this shit. So as a investor, you do get once a year where you can go yell at shit and everything like that. And brother, did I do it? Yeah, I agree. There's no leadership at DC. It's a complete clusterfuck.
I'm almost afraid what little leadership there is at DC, they're not allowed to be a voice. So they're just doing whatever. Like the only voice I'm afraid that's at DC is James Gunn. And I don't know if James Gunn, he can't be invested in the comic division. He can't. He's got too much.
The only thing I can think of, because I can't get an answer, is the leadership is basically Gunn and Lee. And the more I look at Lee, he's my favorite artist. It's the reason why I got into drawing comics and like that. But as a businessman, as a manager, as a leader of a business, he's a complete clusterfuck.
Oh.
Honestly, I think that kind of relates to like at least my biggest issue with more recent superhero comics is that I feel like there's no direction. Like no one's actually doing anything as characters. It's almost as if it's almost as if them fighting villains and stuff is like background noise. I'm like, that's part of the interest. Like they have no idea because they always raise the scale so much. They have no idea how to descale but still be interesting. And I'll just talk with someone like I think it was yesterday as such, how for like the X-Men, the way that can bring back interest is instead of the whole dumb state island and such, instead it's like more focused on like per country, because like every country has its own culture and such, and that can affect how they relate to mutants. So instead of it always being global, there's more focused story arcs per country, which will allow them to introduce new people, have a smaller group, actually deal with something and have a goal in mind that won't be reset every 2-3 years. And then once it doesn't have to be like fully done, but once it's like, okay, I think we got a good amount of stuff, they can quote unquote restart to zero and just do stuff in another country and keep going from there. And then you can play with stuff like, oh, what if one country was actually decent with mutants, but then because they want alliance with another country, now they gotta start being a jerk to those mutants. Or stuff like, let's say in Russia don't mind mutants because they see them as good fuel for super soldiers for the army, and so now they have to start fighting so that no, they have rights because they're human, not because you can turn to a machine, and it can be more interesting, that can last for longer instead of the same. Oh, people like mutants. Oh, people hate mutants. Especially nowadays, since now they're just making mutants be jackasses.
That means they'd have to put effort into their books and listen to what the fans actually want.
You can't expect them to do that.
The main thing that's missing at DC is they do not have the consensus of getting a group of people to sit down and go, okay, what are we going to do 2026? We need to plan out everything we're going to do that year. Get it on paper, get it laid out, get the best teams you can put together. And if that means increasing pay, increase pay.
Well, so okay, that brings up the other good point about this that goes kind of unturned over. Despite being owned by big corporations, I saw like the big pump of capital they had with New 52. Whether you hate it or not, DC had like almost like a blank checkbook when they did that initiative, and they did spike sales. The lowest book that they printed was 40,000 copies on that initial order. So the entire line, like books that were like, like something like Batgirl or something just The Demon was selling 40,000 copies, right? So I mean, it generated a bunch of money, and even Marvel, confessed that their sales went up on books because people were in comic shops. I don't see any sign in years that Marvel or DC have been given any type of investment capital to do any publishing initiative. And what I feel is that they're given an allowance on whatever their profits were previously to reinvest in their new publishing plans. And because of that, like and diminishing sales that which are not standard attrition because they keep rebooting and stuff, they're basically like, they have less profit to do new books
Right.
time and time again. And again, like when you do see something like, say, March Silvestri, he was working on that book for like 7 years. That deal was done at a different time, that contract was forged a different time. I'll be honest, since like the Jeff Johns, Jay Baybox stuff, I haven't really seen DC invest any money in a project that, maybe the Jim Lee thing, but that was just like a corporate contract. Jim's not getting a page rate on that. It's like that was just part of the negotiation for whatever his chief creative officer deal is. So like I've yet to see like here's DC Comics investing a buttload of money in a comic project right now.
See, that's when I saw Silvestri's Batman, that gave me an idea. And I did write this out and I did send it in. I don't know if they're going to play with it or not, but hear me out on this, Shane, for a minute.
Yeah.
So they classify it as a black edition. It's a ultra type
black level, yeah.
So what I was thinking of, who's got the music on? What I was thinking of was, what if DC decided to have a black additional line? And I'll explain what I mean. There's a lot of independent comic book artists out there. Case in point, Ethan, you, Graham, everybody like that. What if
myself? I like to put myself in there.
Okay, I'm just John. Say if
you're welcome.
You have a contract. You can go in.
He doesn't spurg out,
and put a down payment down, and I'll send them. So, say Ethan wanted to do Green Lantern, he could go in, sign up for a 3-issue or 6-issue. He put money down for the character, each character, which characters he wanted to use, what setting he wanted to use as a down payment. Now, he would have a year to put it together. Everything falls back on him. It doesn't cost the studio, it doesn't cost DC anything while the book's getting made or designed and everything like that. Once it's all done, Ethan would send it in to DC to have them overlook it. Once they greenlight it, DC would do all promotions for it. Once it started selling, the royalties would come back and be split at a 70-30 rate, where 70% would go to Ethan, 30% would go to DC.
Yeah.
As a productional book for 3 years, 6 issues, but it would be a money-making thing for DC, while it wouldn't cost DC anything to do it except for promotional of the thing.
Yeah, people have talked about that before, and I've heard this argument. And my gut instinct and my go-to answer on this is one you're gonna like. I mean, I'll be honest with you, you're not gonna like what I'm gonna say. I think the problem with that is they're worried about pulling a thread on all work for hire agreements. Like you know, the work for hire agreement that DC Comics has had, because I had like a different deal for like Superman Earth One than my other books, because it was a different publishing venture, and even DC wanting to open up a work for hire agreement, like they are able to come up with specific contracts, but it's always going to be in their favor. And you're sitting here moving a 30/70 thing, like they're so used to paying nothing but like a 10% royalty ever, that they're not wanting to undo that. They don't. It's corporate greed. They reevaluate
There's no
deal.
way in hell they'd pay
Well, yeah, I
another
understand.
dollar
But
for ours.
reevaluate. They would pay a higher page rate up front before they're ever going to redo that deal. Like they're
Right.
just not. It's just the corporate greed of it. It's just. I mean, I think certain people like Neil Gaiman at times have had. There's a story, that an actual story, but I guess that they wanted him to come back and the new Sandman book. I think it's the one that had Frank Whiteley in it and some different people, Endless or something like that, right? The story Sandman's done, but they want this one graphic novel. And Neil's like, yeah, I want to redo my deal. And they're like, sure. He goes, no, I want to redo my deals on all my past Sandman. And they're like, well, we can't go backwards, but we'll make a new deal for you. And this is a guy that was sold a buttload made a franchise, right? And they still are like, no, we don't redo those deals. Like, we don't do that. Because technically the deal should have already been reevaluated. Some of these deals in publishing, it's like, even when they fashion like the reprint deal, like for trades, I talked to Jim Starlin, and he was part of the committee, and actually talked to Jim Shooter and stuff when they came up with that royalty, and that was based off of like the death of Captain Marvel's being in print more than 1 month. Because it was a different type size comic. There was no trade market. There was no Barnes and Noble stocking books whenever they made that royalty deal. It was just the idea of keeping a comic in print. And then they were able to reuse that deal or that agreement of royalties to keep Watchmen in print and keep those rights to DC. It's like they're not going to renegotiate a better deal to get talent to come back because of cancel culture. It wouldn't matter. Even if you did, you're not going to get Ethan back. You're not going to get me back. I mean, even if they got me back, they would be bombarded by people wanting to fire me.
Well,
So it's like a non-starter. I mean, at best, a new deal like that might get some new talent who are
They'll never get me back, man.
to come back in, but it's still cancel culture existed, and the companies went along with it. So it's kind of a non-starter. There would have been a time that shit would have worked, and you'd probably had Frank Miller doing more work and stuff like that or something. But
I think with the split that's fixing to happen and where everybody's going to be going in the company, I think there may be a reawakening of merit base. We need best talent. We need to start doing things to make more money. I think the bottom line is going to be, are we going to play the DEI stuff, or are we going to play, we need to make profit?
Well,
yeah, I don't think so.
A lot of people aren't looking at, and it's kind of lost, but it's very jarring if you put it together and look at it. And all of this conversation is that Fantastic Four book that Alex Ross. What was the name of it? Full Circle, and how that was published by somebody else.
By Abram.
By Abram.
I have it right over here.
And Abram's doing the John Byrne stuff that they acquired. And though that's the big alarming thing where I'm afraid, like, everything we're talking about, like there's more chances that Marvel or Disney and Warner Brothers would just say, like, we're just going to do these one-off deals. We retain the rights. That the publishing deal you're talking about, like that proposal is already happening, but it's happening through other publishers. Just basically, I mean, nobody knows what those deals are, but it was enough to get Alex Ross to sit down and make a whole new book. And it's probably a special deal, and Marvel probably went along with it because they didn't have to put any money up front, and they own the rights to the characters. So, like, and technically the work, but Abrams keeps the publishing rights.
Right.
So, like, the deal for that deal is probably just going to happen, but not up under Marvel publication, and then that gets into a dangerous, like, well, they're just outsourcing. You know, this shit's just going to get outsourced.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing I'm thinking about is they're going to go, you know what, this is costing us too much money. We have the IPs. Let's just outsource everything and make money off of the IPs while people are doing things. You know, kind of like what IDW did for a while.
But if you think about it, reestablishing royalty rates and it being more of a broad thing rather than just one-off creator books like a Frank Miller book or a Neil Gaiman book, but just saying here's a line with different established royalty rates, not page rates, because Marvel Knights had healthier page rates than other Marvel stuff. Vertigo has lower page rates, but you own some of the creative rights. So, like, for them to do that, it could just blow up the whole work for hire agreement. Like, it could cause not a revolt, but it would. It's I don't know. It would almost re-examine, like, are these work for hire old deals, should they be retroactively redone?
Yeah.
You know, and that's the company's nightmare because they're sitting on 80 years of publishing deals that are skating around creator rights and not for the betterment of people, but for the betterment of the company.
Yeah, that's what I found because I do novels on the side. When I went with the novel thing, the publishers, they're vultures. I mean, they really are. But as somebody like with me, business management, I always want best quality. I don't mind paying for the quality. It's you gotta pay for the quality. To hell with cancel culture. If you want a company to survive, you've got to pay for the quality and get stuff the best you can.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of at that place where I'm like I just don't I don't know. I feel like change going forward is going to be different than what people think it is. I think like the evolution of the comic industry is not going to. The self correction is going to happen, and just I don't know. I don't think it can for Marvel and DC. I feel it's like I'm buying backwards way too much, like with these and stuff, and
that's all I ever do.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm not hearing great publishing plans from either company, and I still talk about it, but I talk more about the business side. I can't really be bothered to read any of these books for publishing, but I'm still buying comics and I'm still reading comics. I'm just not buying Marvel and DC. I don't know how they get me to come back. I mean, they got more chances of me buying a Todd McFarlane Spider-Man statue he's putting out in Walmart than an actual Spider-Man book. And Todd's actually putting facsimile issues in these things. And like, there's some people that are like, I mean, if they buy that statue and they're buying an old comic at the same time, it's like there's something super broken that they're not addressing it. Like they know the problem exists. They're more worried about selling any of us on this panel of seriously a Todd McFarlane like Jack Kirby Silver Surfer statue than they are trying to give us a Silver Surfer comic that any one of us would care about.
Yeah, I totally agree with that too.
And that's just me looking at the actual motions of of collector. I mean, they realize there's a market. They realize we have money in our pocket. They just don't care to give us a book we want. And if they do, I don't know if they don't have the money to play with. The Alex Ross and the John Byrne thing makes me think that like it's either they don't want to change the deal or they don't want to sink their own money into a project, because that Alex Ross book could have been done by Marvel. Alex was doing covers for Marvel the entire time he was doing that book.
Yeah. The thing is when you have your parent companies, and Disney is probably the worst out there.
It's like I bought a better edition of that Full Circle book, so I bought it twice, and then the bigger edition of it, they actually print his Fantastic Four variant covers he was doing at Marvel. So he literally was working on Fantastic Four actual variant covers and doing interiors on a book that somebody else is publishing. There's some financial problem with the company. They will.
That was a big deal.
Cover,
and they're not doing. They couldn't make the deal with Byrne. I mean, that's been done. Or Byrne never finished.
Years.
That is not a finished story.
No.
I'm part of a Byrne, an old-fashioned Byrne forum that they used to be on with Byrne, and Byrne kicked everybody off, which Byrne does. And he never finished. He just got tired of doing it. And it's 3 years worth of stories, and some of it looks really nice, and some of it's a little wonky. You were talking with Ethan, and I go, that face doesn't look like Byrne. Well, that's Byrne's face. That might not be the inker, honestly.
Yeah.
I know people are excited. Part of it's awesome, and part of it's like, well, I don't know.
Well, I mean, these companies always circle like creators like Joe Kubert and Neil Adams and Byrne whenever they get to a certain age, thinking they're going to get the last project they did. Which I wish they did all around, not just name artists, but just all around. That way guys have work. But I don't know. They always had some of these books. One with Joe Kubert, they kept one in the can until after he passed. It was like
Joe Kubert was good until he died. He was excellent until he
died.
Yeah,
but he had an anthology, and he did it trying to get some guys work. So it would like Joe Kubert presents. I think it was like 3 issues.
I remember that. Yeah,
that thing was canned until he died, and then they published it. That thing had been done for years.
Oh yeah.
So like they always do that. Like they'll have like a Neil Adams Wolverine project or Batman Odyssey. I mean, they always just have these projects kind of if they're willing to do them, So the Byrne thing, I mean, I don't know if they're just trying to get it out there before, because he's like 70 something, right?
He's 73.
73. Yeah, that's getting into that danger zone. I don't know. I don't want to talk about that, but it's just like I've just noticed the movement and the acknowledgement that there's a creator that wants a certain type of book, and we're just not doing it. And I don't know if there is going to be a course correction at least at Marvel Comics or DC Comics. I wish I had a better. That's my take of years of looking at this stuff and being around it and everything.
No, I totally agree with you, Shane. The way I look at it is if it wasn't for Marvel being owned by Disney and DC being owned by Warner Brothers, they've got protection basically. The two companies have protection. They've got a parent company that is overseeing them. And if they didn't have that parent company overseeing, they were sitting by themselves, I think we'd see a whole lot different thing going on.
Well, I don't know if comic sales would have ever gotten this low if it was. I know that sounds weird, but I've also been around these guys where, like when DC guys were like, oh, we're getting ready to get bought by AT&T. Oh, shucks, this is getting froze because the Trump administration is making sure it's not a monopoly, whatever. I'm talking people high ups at DC Comics. They were sitting here this needs to happen because so-and-so needs a raise. And these guys are all getting their raises in line and everything. AT&T buys them. First thing they do is get rid of their booth at San Diego Comic-Con, merge it with the Warner Brothers booth. All of a sudden, everybody's sitting up weird. They're like, well, AT&T's not going to care about the comic division. They just care about the properties. we'll be fine. We'll be able to be left alone and make as much comics as we want. And this is actually the best thing for us. Before long, Dan DiDio, Vince, Fletcher, all these guys are losing their jobs.
Oh yeah, AT&T was, oh man.
I think it was a big detriment to DC Comics and Warner Brothers in general, the film industry for sure. That guy, that Keller guy that was there was acting like streaming was the future. Theaters. I mean,
yeah. Well,
it was almost like they were trying to slit their own throat as an entertainment company. They put everything in HBO Max.
I know.
Oh yeah, no, I was working actually for AT&T. And even on like the technical side, like the internet side, it was all confusing. It was like it's DirecTV, and then it's fiber, and then it's this. And nobody knew exactly what was going on.
Yeah,
it affected all lines.
But what I'm saying, if like these corporate, a lot of comic guys keeping on the comic side, that there is some idea going into these big corporations buying us. Even Joe Quesada when Disney. I've heard firsthand stories of how he was getting out of a con when that deal was happening. He had to fly back right away, and he was super enthused. It's going to mean big things for Marvel. It's not like they got big access to big cash or anything. I actually think there was the guys that run comics think the being part of a big corporation is going to help them out when it doesn't. Actually, I think if anything, the big corporation may look at them and be like, "Why are we losing money on why are we not making money on comics? Why?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's absolutely right. That's exactly what it is. Because what I think happened was when AT&T took over Warner Brothers and took over DC Comics and like that. They looked at IPs. They didn't look at anything else. They looked at the IPs.
Yeah.
And that's what bit them in the ass. And what I mean by that is when they lost, oh God, I think it was like $570 billion in the red when they actually sold off Warner Brothers to Discovery. I mean, you talk about a complete cluster disaster. That was such a big mess. And that's because that's how I got into the company was because I had two friends who had stock and they were like, we're getting the hell out. And I was like, well, I'll take it. Because I'm a comic book fan. I love comic books and stuff like that. I said, I'll take it. And then when I started looking at everything and I was like, holy shit, this is bad. And I've got 35 years in business management. I manage a billion dollar company. And when I'm looking at this mess and I'm like going, holy shit, this is bad. That was my take on it. And I was like, okay, let's see if we can fix this stuff. So I personally have been sending stuff in, and some of the stuff I've sent in, they're actually done. So I know they're listening to the shareholders. But I want to see but I think once this split's done, and
they're
splitting. God.
What?
I just want to make sure you're still around.
I'm here, dude.
Yeah.
I know it's about all this talk is above your head,
I'm not smart enough for this shit.
That's how it is,
To Duck's point, I can't remember the dude's name, but I think he got let go during the Me Too era. He was like a Japanese guy that was like.
Are you talking about the guy at Warner Brothers?
Yeah.
Hamada.
I can never remember his name. It's
Hamada.
a Japanese name. Hamada. Okay, so Hamada for years, and this is me getting into comics. There was this idea that Hamada let Paul Levitz and DC do whatever they did at 1600 Broadway, whatever number of the building it was. And in that building, the way it was stacked is all the DC licensing artwork was done through that company. It wasn't really outsourced that much. There was a division that handled it in that building along with the comics, and then they would work on new ventures like Zuda, which was webtoons. They had a manga imprint that they were doing at the time. I can't remember the name of. This was during the Tokyo Pop days. So there were different. Vertigo was in that building. Paradox Press, Mad Magazine. They were all in that building, right? So he left them alone because whatever they were doing in that building, they were making money on Superman T-shirts, and Hamada knew that. Like in that agreement, and that's how that was ran between Paul Levitz and him, the head of Warner Brothers at the time, right? So they go through the Christopher Nolan films, nothing changes. All the licensing artwork, if they're doing activity book stuff, it's all coming out of that building. Now, my theory is when they broke it up and they drug part of DC to the West Coast, one of the first things they pulled out of that building was the licensing department went to the West Coast. So a lot of that licensing money, right, of cartoon, Garcia Lopez Batman that you buy on a T-shirt or a sandwich bag or a book bag, that shit was coming. That money was coming out of that building, right? All they see is this building generating X money with DC Comics. So the comics generate the product sales and the product images, but see, it's all condensed into one building. So when they kind of busted this up, then they can start seeing, well, the comic money comes out of that building, and the merchandising money is separate, right? They could, because I had heard people say they cook the books. If all those departments are in one building and that building just looks profitable, you can't really tell which is making the profit, which is because you could say the comics are generating the products, right?
Because as long as the bottom line comes out.
Yeah. So that started busting up, and then the Hamada guy, even going into the AT&T thing, I think they thought, no, this will be good because that guy's still there, and I think he worked his way into that deal, and then he got somehow Me Too'd or something, and he exited the company, and that on a big decline in DC Comics. But that guy's idea was leave them alone, let them make comics, and we will be able to sell Superman T-shirts.
Yeah, that was the thing, because I remember they were talking about that.
But that changed because after he got gone, then there was this Pam lady or something that got involved, and she came from, like, I think Harry Potter licensing, and then now she was in charge of DC to a degree, and it started to then it become like corporate intrusive.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because the way they had it set up was you had all your marketing, you had your productions, you had your comics, everything in that one building, and so even comic sales were down, but your product was up. You could mass the two together. And
you could say I'm losing money on Wonder Woman, but we're selling Wonder Woman T-shirts, so here's your profit.
Correct.
You start to break that up to corporate bean counters. I don't know if they understand. Well, the Wonder Woman comic maybe causes it keeps the IP around. Maybe it causes somebody to
want to go get the T-shirt.
Well, at least he looked at it that way, and the company seemed to be thriving. And the company also, and again during that era, that kind of encompasses the Mike Carlin era, and Mike Carlin was able to spend enough money to get books 6 months ahead.
Right.
So,
and now, like I said, now I think because of that debt, that was the big thing that really affected everything, was how much debt AT&T got into. Because I mean.
Yeah, they sold it. Well, they sold it at a loss.
No, I'll tell you exactly what happened. Warner Brothers took it for free. Discovery took it for free. They got it with no money down. All they had to do was take debt, and they took right at $57 billion is what they took. And so, because Discovery had no debt at all, they had none, and so they've gotten it down to, like, I think it was 42. Is what it's at now before the split. So what they're going to do is basically all the cable channels like CNN and everything is going to go off into this new company, and it's going to get 90% of the debt. Where Warner Brothers and the medias and DC and everything is going to be over on this other company, and they're basically going to be clear with where they got money to play with and do things with, and then we'll see what happens. But that's the short version of what they're going to do, which they it's.
But see, none of this stuff should really have an effect on the comics, and that's where everything's like.
Well, for me,
it has and it shouldn't.
Well,
and
for me, is if you have an upper company, I'm talking about Warner. Say Warner Brothers board's looking at our expenditures for the year, and you've got this debt over here, and you've got this much expenditures. You're going to place your budgets for each division. Case in point, DC. Case in point, Lionsgate, stuff like that. You're going to place a certain amount of restrictions on each on each branch, and so I think with the debt being moved out, it's going to make it where the restrictions are going to be less, and they're going to have more cash flow coming in to do things. Now, whether Jim Lee does it, that's a whole different ballgame. You know,
I think Jim Lee's riding it out till retirement. I'll be honest. I don't really get the idea. I mean, I'm not even sure Wildstorm was a well-managed company. I don't know. I wouldn't say Jim's ever really shown great leadership abilities. I mean, I bought a lot of Wildstorm stuff. I don't remember him being, the guy that made me believe in Wildstorm or the guy that made me want to buy Wildstorm.
He's no Todd father.
I never saw Jim.
No, he's not, Homer. You're
when
right.
it comes to running business-wise, the guys that went to Image, the guys that went to Image, in truth, they're great artists and everything like that, but running a business, not so great.
It's like this.
You know, it's just not. It's just,
Yeah. How about that relentless bullied hero?
so you know,
Go buy a comic. Indie comic.
To me, you have to have somebody who has, and this is why I'm doing what I do, is business management that can sit there and say, look, guys, if you want to make this kind of money, you need to start producing this stuff. And we've got to.
Well, I mean, right, there's that part of it, but they also just need some guy with energy to sell the books right now. Like, there's no energetic spokesperson selling DC books or
yeah,
Marvel
you need
books
you need a customer service department.
People might, you need a carnival barker.
You layaway.
You need Lee. I mean, honestly, I know people hate Dan DiDio, but he was a good motivator. He was a good motivator. He made the characters seem like something exciting's around the corner, and important at least. And there's nobody there doing that. I saw that Tom King, Joshua Williams DCKO thing, and it was
God. You think Tom King is one person I'd like to fire?
Yeah, that's
but I mean, that's where they're stuck. They're stuck, like, that's what they have to make you hype to buy a comic, and it's like you're screwed.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of his at all.
You got two unmotivated guys telling me to buy a book and they're too busy patting themselves on the back and to even sell me the pitch, and it's like, ugh. And then it's a bad pitch on top of that. I mean, you can have a guy with the energy. I know this is I shouldn't say this, but it's true. You can have a guy with energy sell you a bad book,
Speaking of bad books, Shane Davis, let us know, what do you think of the relentlessly bullied hero?
No, seriously, but you have a guy with low energy trying to sell you a good book. You're probably going to sell more bad books.
I'm just kidding, Dark.
No, I know, but it's just like they do not have a carnival marker, either company right now, and that doesn't make retailers feel confident. It doesn't make
we have our own clown here, Shane. His name's John. He's all about carnival. Don.
Why you motherfuckers keep calling me John?
It's a joke.
No, we said Don.
That's it. I'm leaving. I'm kicking myself.
John Edwards.
Goodbye, Shane. You can have the show. Fuck these guys.
I got
Hey, Shane's got his own carnival barker named Mange.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome.
But I mean, there's nobody there like making me feel like they're even invested or energetic about what they're doing. So it's like, why should I, as a customer, be? And I'm afraid that goes to a lot of people right now. Like, I'm afraid a lot of
Wait,
customers.
would you say that what's his name, Jeff Johns? He was their carnival barker for a while, huh?
Well,
Back
he
in the
sounded
day.
passionate about it.
Right.
I'm not going to say he was I mean, there was a good mix, but I know these
Good
guys probably
carny.
didn't always see eye to eye. You had Dan being the carnival barker, and then you had Jeff sounding like the passionate creator, and it was a perfect mix to sell DC Comics.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
So I mean, that's what was happening at that time, and I don't feel, and Jeff is a hell of a lot better speaker than Snyder. Even when Snyder was at a hype, he had fucking caffeinated Greg Capullo there throwing up devil horns. I mean, like, you take that away, and I mean, the Snyder sounds like a limp noodle. You know, I mean, he comes off feminine and trying to sell masculine characters. It just doesn't feel right. I mean, I don't think enough people give Greg Capullo credit for some of that back.
Darkly, are you taking notes?
Well, I mean, you had this big handlebar mustache muscle guy
messing with you,
on
Darkly.
Batman. I mean, that was an easy, that was an easy pitch right there. Snyder with a crooked eye and a feminine lisp. Guys, I'm just being honest. That sounds mean as fuck, but I'm being honest.
You're being real.
Are you talking
Real?
about Zack Snyder or somebody else?
No, Scott Snyder.
Scott
Snyder.
Eye looking motherfucker.
Yeah, what's the deal with his eye? I never got that part.
You got one eye on the horizon, man.
One eye on the horizon.
Keep watch.
Shit.
The heat is real.
That was good. That was good.
Tell him back.
Oh man.
And I see people like Perch who told me and called me out the comics were fine and they weren't going anywhere. Now he's sitting here saying they need to fire all the editorial and things are doom and gloom. It's like they probably do need to fire all of editorial,
Do they actually
I
have
don't
an
know
editorial?
who they gonna replace this. What? No,
I'm being serious here because I'm looking at some of these books that's coming
Welcome
out.
to the hate stream, ladies and gentlemen.
Where the
Yeah,
hell are
right.
the editorials at? Because I remember back, 80s and 90s, you had great editors there, and I mean they were sitting on everybody. No.
Well, getting back to talking about like leadership, nobody wants to take the lead or be a leader because you're gonna put a big target on your back, right? And then you get Me Too. That's what happens.
Yeah, I think the
good
whole
point.
cancel culture Me Too thing had a very big negative
Yep,
effect
absolutely.
on all of
I would
comics,
take the
and
lead, but I'm trying to mind my own business.
I mean, I don't know
Business.
where that shit ends. I'll be honest. I don't know, like if
That's true. Yeah.
how bad. Even on a corporate level, I mean, you're number one. They're trying to get rid of you. You stepped in as the leader of DC Comics. You got like T. Franklin rolling up on your
T.
toes.
Franklin.
Yeah, you go in, be head of DC Comics. You're going to have.
I'm that sister.
Both directions coming at you.
I have to get more coffee.
I mean, you'd have to go into DC Comics, and
Coffee sounds good.
what you need is somebody who, one, loves comics, and two, has a business management mind to go in there and just say, okay, this is what we're doing.
James wants the job. Go ahead and apply, James.
Hey, they'd have to pick you. They would not.
Go ahead.
Well, the other part of the problem with editors, and I had a conversation with I don't mind saying who, Ben Abernathy, who got basically he works at Skybound now, but he was a Batman editor at the time.
Oh, we know Ben. He's a regular watcher of the show. What's up, Ben?
Ben
Dan
Abernathy.
DeVito, too.
Yeah.
They all watch.
I'm
I'm
on the show and I'm barely a regular watcher. Come on.
Well, anyways, Ben, who was a Batman editor at the time, I was like, have you noticed like a lot of these new editors don't really know the characters from the comics, but they know the characters from other intellectual properties. He's like, yeah, that's actually a big issue. We're finding editors now. So you guys have to realize too, when you talk about the staffers, they're a generation of people that know Spider-Man from a lunchbox or a cartoon show,
The movies,
from John Romita Jr.
Oh, I know Spider-Man. That's a little black kid, right?
Or I mean, but you expect them to have some knowledge of making or hiring people to make a comic,
Right.
but they never experienced the characters through monthly comics, and now they're in charge of making monthly comics.
That's crazy.
But they maybe never even ingested monthly comics.
And they don't even know the continuity even.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
those editors
continuity, they just don't understand
continuity editors. You know, remember those guys?
Let me use
Homer, you need to
something
stop
else.
talking that crazy
No,
shit.
hang on. Let me use another metaphor, and I'm not a smoker at all. But I'm gonna say, what if you're sitting here in charge of making cigarettes, but you've only ever ingested nicotine through nicotine gum?
Shane, I told you not to spill my secrets, God damn it.
So it's almost like they just don't understand the delivery mechanism, but they're in charge of hiring everybody and managing it and making big decisions on stories and stuff. And they maybe what little they know, they only know from a few years ago, not the runs that keep being reprinted over and over and over again. I don't even know if
that's why it's like really hard for me to not believe that they're just trying to destroy the company altogether.
Well, I mean, I think it's not intentional,
Maybe.
to some degree. I mean, because I don't know if like you went out here and you're like, I'm gonna hire all new editors today. Like, who do you? I mean, okay, you're not gonna get a bunch of 40 or 50-year-olds that need X amount of. They're gonna get kids that are gonna work for nothing. And those kids that work for nothing, what are they even comic
all down in
readers?
Brazil.
See, that's the thing. If you're going to hire editors for comic books, you need to hire people who have knowledge of comic books and of the characters.
So who's left? You're gonna. So I'm the new editor in chief of DC Comics. I'm the only one who knows anything about comic books.
Well, okay, right, Marcus, you're the new editor in chief of DC Comics, but now you're staffed with like anywhere between 18 to 30 kids that never read comics. How do you
Tell them to
manage
get you
that?
some coffee.
Yeah.
You
Go back to
get
the
what I'm
old school way. Get them to do the laundry.
That's right.
Well,
you're either editing all 80-some books yourself, or you're just loosely overseeing them editing 80-some books. It becomes like it's such
22, right?
Well, that's the big problem. Is like enough people to actually either appreciate or read actual comics. Where do you find them that are young enough? And I'm talking like good comics, not like bad shit from like the last
comics,
10
like
years.
So here's a good question. Here's a good question, Shane. Who would you hire to be your like top 5 editors? Like if you were in full control in like another universe or whatever, you were in control over at Marvel. Who would you hire to be your top 5 editors?
Eric July.
Well, okay, so if I was at Marvel right away, I would hire Dan
Okay.
DiDio. Okay, I would start there. I would try to get people like I would actually try to drag Eddie Berganza back in the comics.
He's never coming back, dude.
And I don't like.
Would you
Eddie,
bring back
by
Mike
the way.
Carlin?
I like him, but I don't like him as a person, but I respect him as a
Editor.
editor.
Doing a good job as an editor.
Would you bring back Mike Carlin?
But you have to give Eddie a good assistant because the assistant's going to do all the work. So and then I would do that, and then like from there I'd be trying to get like
B. Claymore,
honestly the Skybound editors, because those were the last good editors at DC Comics, like Robert.
Nice. Yeah.
He picked them all. He literally picked those guys.
That'd be awesome.
Once he got that IP, like he went for DC's few top editors were there, pulled them away.
Fucking balls, dude.
Well, let me ask you a question about editors. I mean, editors, I'm trying to put this in perspective. Like, in the music industry, they have people that are called music producers. Like they get different kind of producers to help with their sound, or like editing their song. So is that in essence what a
Right.
comic book editor is? Is like a is there a
No, it's different.
signature?
That the comic book editor, no, the comic book editor, they might have more. I don't know. Like it's hard to explain,
Well,
but like
how much
you,
money do you
there's
pay
there's
and
two
everything?
types of editors. There's two types of editors. The ones that they need right now the most are the ones that know the right people to hire and to get out of the way.
Right.
And that's what isn't there right now. You have a lot of intrusive editors that are pushing. They're hiring the wrong people over identity politics, and they're either inserting their own sexuality or their own
The
political
DEI agenda.
Yeah.
books. And that's the opposite. Like right now, the industry needs editors that are well. And then when I brought up Dan, I mean they need a carnival barker
Yeah.
there. I would again. I would bring back. I would get Jeff Johns back. At I mean, you could turn Marvel around just by hiring 2 or 3
Yeah,
right
I
people
agree.
and putting them in a high position
Yeah,
of
I
power.
agree.
Yeah.
A
Right.
high-
I totally
Right.
agree.
But you could turn around both companies doing the same thing, and people go like, well, Jim was co-publisher. Yeah, he was co-publisher, but he wasn't doing shit. Dan was doing
But
all
they
that.
didn't want
I mean,
him to go back and do
by
X-Men.
title,
That's why he's
like-
co-publisher.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. I mean, but I mean, like the fear of there being a big X-Men #1 one day is only going to go so far with Jim. Like I that was the biggest fuck up. Jim should have went back to Marvel. That would at least generate something different, something new. Honestly, Jim could have drawn anything but Hush 2, and it'd been better for the American comic book industry. But at least it's different. Because at least it's different. I got the first issue, flipped through
I
it.
didn't like
yeah,
it.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I'll buy the trade. I don't even know if I'll buy
I saw the
trade.
cover to it.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
My wife, who loves Hush,
Mhm.
like she couldn't give a
No,
fuck.
I didn't like it at all.
The thing
For
about it is-
him, anyway. Like, for him, for Jim Lee, that was a tough book.
I just
I liked it.
well.
Why?
So
Really?
that's going.
Yeah.
Duck is-
Nostalgia got
I
me.
bought the Hush stuff so far. The new one.
Why don't you get it for free?
Nostalgia.
You have all the you already own half the company.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
There's some things I can do and some things I can't do. Like,
I know.
but also by buying it, you're supporting my local comic store too.
You're helping the company.
That's
Yes,
the
I
one
understand.
thing.
The other part of the problem with comics that nobody puts in perspective is they pandered way too long. Too many years, made too many headlines, pandering to, and this is a detriment of just superhero stuff right now. James Gunn sort of navigated out of it in the weirdest way with that Superman movie, but they
Pandered to
pandered so
women?
much to the community so many times, and diversity, and all
yeah.
these articles and Pride Month, and this is a company-wide campaign too. This isn't just DC Comics, just the whole entertainment industry. That they boxed themselves out, where now they're trying to position themselves out of it. If I mean that Superman movie had no woke shit in it that I ever picked up on, and I still, besides Lois Lane piloting that damn ship, I mean that was pretty much it. But I mean, outside of that, I'm looking at it. I'm like, that's the one thing about that movie. I'm like, how did James Gunn get out of any woke shit in this? Like, how was he able, whether you like the movie or not, like he was somehow able to not incorporate woke shit.
Yeah,
in
that's
that
what I
movie.
was so worried about when I
Oh,
saw
we
it.
even had the meme.
When I heard, because I already heard about Supergirl. I was so worried that at the end of the movie they were going to bring her in, be the hero of the movie and the whole thing, and put him,
Yeah.
And they didn't do that. They didn't do that at all. And I was like, okay,
Right.
Thanks for watching them, bitch.
Dude, that was funny as hell. But,
Yeah, I thought so.
The thing is I think because of the movement by the shareholders to focus on profit, I think that put them in that line to go through compared to what they used to have. Because people are getting to the point, the people that stayed there, like myself, we want to see profit. We want to see record sales. We want to see stuff moving better and better and better. We're tired of this losing money.
We already drew profit. That was on Dan Panosian show.
Yeah.
And I became the extreme artist.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm just
Yeah, Shane might not. Maybe you should play that.
You
I
told
did,
me
yeah,
about
right.
it.
Dan,
And I met Dad
Tell
too. It was
everybody
really
about
fun.
it.
Yeah, that was funny as hell. But, yeah, it's just.
But this is that part turns into a whole big entertainment thing. Like I watched whatever the name of that movie was, Weapons, and again it navigated
Is that any good?
out of what was really. Yeah, it's really good actually. It's worth a watch.
Yeah, Andy liked it too.
Don't let people spoil it for you,
No,
but
don't spoil
it's definitely worth a watch. You know, they
Speaking of
had
watching,
like
have
maybe
you checked out
one gay
Darkly's book
character
here?
in there, but like it wasn't like, hey, I'm gay. It just happened that you could tell he was gay, and he was actually almost laughable gay, like almost like it was entertaining that you're gay because I'm laughing at you. Like, I mean, all of Hollywood's at this weird point of trying to sidestep out of woke shit without enticing a mob to beat the shit
Not
out
me,
of
man. Now that it's over with, I'm fully embracing it.
What?
I'm gonna be a
Well,
woke.
he's really gay.
I identify
We did
as
for a
all of them
while.
right now.
Well, people say it's over, but I don't
think it's
know if
over.
it really is
Well,
over.
I think it
Like, I
can
don't
be over.
Taking a
I
sabbatical.
will say this: there's
Saying-
still a fight going on in Hollywood. There's still a fight. There's still a fight going on with Warner Brothers because you got, like I said, you've got two camps. You've got one camp which is profit driven. We need to focus merit based, everything like that, and you got the other ones that are the liberal woke bullshit. And
Yeah, I don't think that fight's ever. I don't think we're ever going to get the ground back
I
we
also
lost.
think-
I think if anything, we're just stealth every now and then. You'll see a movie not bend the knee.
And like I said, I can see from what, like the last quarterly meeting we had, the guys that are profit driven, which I'm part of, was pushing harder, and we were actually getting stuff compared to the other group. And I think there's a push now, especially after the split's going to be. There's going to be a bigger push on one company than the other company.
What the fuck? I'm sorry. Richard Embry is following me now all of a sudden on Twitter.
Wow.
No, because he fucking talked a bunch of shit about me yesterday. Now he called me like an asshole. Now all of a sudden he's following me.
We call
Hey,
you an
Richard,
asshole
if you're
all the
watching,
time.
go suck a
Oh,
dick.
you're an asshole all the time. So what's the big deal?
Yeah, but you guys don't mean it.
And we follow
You guys
you.
are my
Yeah, since-
friends, man.
Brandon now.
Sorry, go ahead.
Uh,
Fucking Richard Embry.
but yeah,
What's next? Chad Larson going to start following me too?
Hey, you said you weren't going to talk about that.
Yeah, you're right. I apologize.
I'm going to come up with a super speed called Shifty Blue.
Shifty Blue.
It's going to be a chick, and she's going to be a stripper,
shit.
Shifty Blue.
Shifty Blue.
She's
Did Duck leave?
got
What
the
the fuck,
fastest
dude?
stripper ever.
the fastest stripper in the West.
Duck, were you offended?
But
that
she's
we
going to have a
talked
heart of
about
gold
Shifty
because
Blue?
all strippers have a heart of gold.
No,
I got a billion.
What was it
It's
called?
just-
The Red Shift?
She's going to have the
Can you
best
hear me?
butte.
Yeah.
Yeah, how's it going, Duck?
We can hear
I
you.
can hear you.
no, it was my audio was going out.
Oh no, I can hear you
Dude,
now.
John's
Yeah.
power went out, man.
Is Darkly
Was
still
that
here?
English?
Is Darkly still
I'm
here?
eating, motherfucker.
Shifty Blue, but I'm not gonna Google it first. So
Google what?
What's up,
What are we
Darkly?
Googling?
any name.
Oh, not much. I'm just trying.
Are you eating some dinner?
Yeah.
No, I ate like 20 minutes ago.
That says a lot about
Yeah,
our
we're
show.
gonna talk
Thank you,
about
Doc. Thank you.
costumes and such.
Here,
I'll just
Okay,
I'll
I'm going to
just like,
show you
hey,
what
might
I've
as
been
well
doing
eat. I haven't
while we
eaten.
were.
Why are you trying to show off your
Ooh,
shame,
la, la.
Marcus?
Is that
Because I want to show
Oh, my-
them drawing
Nice.
here and starts drawing.
Very
Dude,
cool.
you look extreme. Look at that.
Thank you.
Is that a Darkly
Yes,
chick?
that's the
Darkly
well.
big booby?
Yeah,
You know,
that's
it
She's
sucks,
the
'cause
relentless
not a lot of
bullier.
good merch out there.
Right, that's his DI
Yeah.
character.
Yeah,
She's
she's a
brown.
villain.
2 weeks in a row, big
Man.
chick.
That's
Okay, let's calm down there a little bit.
That's
That's
Ebony
beautiful,
Shift.
Marcus.
Thank
beautiful.
you. My Raphael A4
Yeah, no, that looks
came
awesome.
back.
It looks good.
I'm drawing the main guy, Zeal, or what's his name? Zakiel?
Zach de
Yeah,
la
Zeal.
Rocha.
Zealer?
Purple Chef.
Zeal. Z-E-A-L. It's a word.
Oh, Zeal. I got it right. Zeal. Cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Neat.
Well, I'm trying to draw him. I don't.
All right, Shane, what are you drawing? Come on, let's see.
Oh, you good.
Oh, I can't. I'm working on
You're not
something for
participating
somebody
in the
else.
assignment.
No, it's not. It's not for me. It's not for me. It's for somebody else.
Fucking bullshit.
Boo.
Yeah, you're doing a secret cover, am I right?
It's not bullshit. It's not bullshit. But I'm actually gonna have to bounce. I got to get something to eat. I haven't ate.
See, we inspired you.
Thank
You
for
get yourself
having
some
me
fried
on.
chicken.
No, I ain't gonna be fried. I actually got
Looking
Burger
good.
King.
Get some of that Mickey D's, man. Stay away from that
Oh,
Burger King. That
sweet.
stuff will give you the runs.
And then Burger King as well.
Dude,
No.
Burger King's been a lot
Yeah.
better now that Wodenshot got me on it. It's like Burger King ain't what it used to be years ago.
It
Their
depends. It
quality.
depends if you got a good one next to you.
Yeah, it's the location.
Yeah.
Yeah, that matters.
Yeah, everything's
Yeah,
It
I'm
matters.
actually surprised.
As long as there's no black people working there, you're all right.
Hey now.
Ah
This
man,
is North Carolina. There's plenty of black
let
people.
me go through drive-through, and they're like, "Sir, can we take your?
Sir, can we take your order?
Is there any working there? Yeah, that doesn't work.
No,
You can't do
it's a
that.
lot. Come on, this is North Carolina.
do
There's a
that.
lot around,
You
man.
can't do that. I don't know why you think I can do that.
I'm sorry, you can't say that. That's inappropriate.
Oh, stop.
I just don't want on my food.
Oh boy.
Keep your hair in your hat, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Fucking
What
hell.
sucks?
thank you.
There's
Hey,
a lot of
thank you
good
for
merch out
stopping
there.
by. It was
Yeah,
great.
thanks,
welcome.
man. It was great talking
Thank
to
you
you.
guys for doing
Hey
the
man, that
awesome
check
show.
should clear in the morning, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate
Oh,
you, brother.
man.
better. All right, have
Good
a good
night.
night, guys. Later.
Better.
Fucking
Okay,
hell,
here,
I
Darky
can't
Dark,
do
you're up.
ever leave, man. God
I'm
damn.
about to say, you wonder what sucks? There's not a lot of good merch out there anymore.
Has anyone ever heard of him? That Shane Davis guy?
Yeah, I know
Oh,
him someplace. He'll promote
Vaguely
my book.
familiar. Didn't he like draw a thing about a cat once?
Yeah, wasn't he the lead singer of Korn?
The corn. All right, so how about that hero Dark and the relentlessly bullied hero?
I was trying to get a quote from Shane for Hero Dark.
He wasn't gonna
So
give
him
it
and
to you,
James talking
man.
business, dude. You could hang that shit
know,
right up.
I know. I was just
Yeah.
You
playing.
got James talking about the
Well, we
WB
could
with
get one for
somebody used
Chad
to work
Larson,
there.
though, maybe.
Forget it.
Who the hell's
We could
Chad
get one with Chad
Larson?
Larson after he makes, his version of Hero.
He gotta go fund his medical tech company.
Yeah, right.
Darkly, you know who Shane is, right?
Yeah, I know he's a comic book
Dude,
artist.
we were
so-
kidding. We all know who Shane is, man.
Oh, okay, good.
Well, I don't know because he likes manga. That's
Oh,
what I'm asking.
why
I
you
mean,
gotta be like
I
that,
like both
dude?
You know,
manga and comic.
Here's the funny thing is,
Damn.
Shane is right.
Oh, I was just making sure.
Manga people do come up to him. They buy Starlight Cats a lot from him, as a matter of fact.
Mhm.
I think Gloria
Omar is now the
about his
most offensive
style.
guy on the show.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
You welcome. You
I
welcome.
don't think people realize
Yeah,
that.
we still
At least
love 'em.
for like Western people, the people in the West who buy manga were probably also into comics. Like sometimes, like there's few people I can think of who buys manga who haven't at least tried a Spider-Man comic or at least enjoy the media of it. So the audience is there to have both. Just that there's just not a lot to actually get them to come over. I mean, manga. We have
You
all
mean
sorts
Miles
of stuff.
Morales?
Don't even Miles
out there.
Morales and his consequences on the Spider-Man lore has been a disaster to the franchise.
Oh,
It's
wow.
like the second they added them to the main universe and decided, he's still gonna be Spider-Man, they fucked over everything. They called Garner his own.
Right on.
I like how
Thanks,
you
brother.
come alive
thing.
after Shane leaves.
Mhm.
You could have said all
Yeah,
this shit when
I
the
love
actual
it.
voice
Love
of
it.
influence was here.
Well, with all respect, I mean Shane does talk a lot.
No.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
somewhat of a reserved guy, somewhere a lot of people start speaking. I was trying to speak, but half the time I end up being talked over. So I'm like, okay.
We were all
Also, the
like
thing about
basking in his awesomeness and shit. Yeah.
Well, also the thing about having he's talking about stuff, the business side of comics that he likes to talk about that he doesn't get to talk about on the other streams. So they really
Now I can finally button my pants back up. Oh
and
shit!
Of
I didn't
course,
mean
we
to.
had, and then And that's something like James likes to talk about too, so it worked out, you know.
James
What?
likes to talk about
Really?
business? Get
No
out of
way.
here. You got to be smoking some crack.
Hey, this is new to me. Business
Let
management.
me tell you what
Why
it's like.
you?
Hold on. Let me tell you what it's like.
Wow.
The
What is
best
it like?
part about it is it kept Omer quiet, so that was good.
Damn, Bacon. That was great.
Don't leave me hanging, Bacon. Tell me, what is it like?
The bonus
That
checks
was
are
it.
great. I'll
That's
say
what it's
that.
like.
Yeah.
I was waiting for Shane to say, let me tell you how to write Inglorious Rex.
What the
You did number 3 all wrong, my guy. Come on. You got to do it like this.
No.
Shane, you can kick my ass anytime you want.
James, were you going to tell him how to write his book, James?
No, he does a great job, dude.
Shane's like, fuck all y'all.
He would have though, but James likes the book.
No, I mean, dude. I mean, seriously,
Yeah, right.
Douglas Rex's books are great. I mean, he's got one. That's one hell of a book.
Dude, he ain't here. You don't have to keep doing that.
And hey,
That's true.
hey, he had me
No,
on,
dude, I like the Inglorious Rex series.
and
quite
I'll
a bit,
say this
actually.
about
Yeah,
Shane.
so-
He had me on twice with Randy and him on Pimp My Comics twice. So I owe him big time, and I've actually said it on Twitter too. So
Yeah, that was nice of you to say.
We're trying to build up some goodwill with John Malin.
Yeah,
So we get him on the show.
John Malin.
And then we'll sneak John Songbox in on the side. And let them two have the main stage. That ought to be great.
Just put them both really big.
Yeah,
Put 'em
we'll
side by
shrink
side.
that in the background.
But get like a versus like logo from like Mortal Kombat or something.
Yeah.
Stick it in the middle.
Finish
There we go. Fatality.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Well, I know what sucks. There's no good merch anymore.
I
All
did
the
not
merch
think he
nowadays
was
kinda
going to come on the
sucks.
stream, man.
dude, that was
Did you
really
ask
cool
him
that he came on.
to
I'm very happy that he came on.
He did tell me a couple of. He said to me in South Carolina.
Honestly, I owe you an
Yeah, I
apology,
gotta come
Marcus,
on the
because I
show.
thought you were fucking bullshitting, dude.
Who, me?
I didn't. Yeah, I thought you were just pulling my leg, bro.
No,
I
he
was like,
said
"There's
that,
no
"Don't
way."
feel bad, I
No
gotta
way.
go on that show.
I'd get off the stream.
told you.
And I tell Mama
I
that
tell
I'm
the
like, he's
truth.
full of shit.
I was out. I was in the middle of all that stuff. Jesus, that was stressful. I don't want to talk about it.
You got to dodge those handshakes, man.
Hey, now Don has a new appreciation for Marcus.
Yeah,
here.
I do,
love
man.
it.
Talk to, you know.
Apparently so.
Well, what do you want me to
About
ask
time.
Andy tomorrow when I go?
Well,
to
it
the
started with the
conference?
hats. He's been very stylish these last few streams. My
He,
appreciation of
he
you.
looks like
His
a
bro.
bugle boy.
Look at James
He
over
looks
here
like he
rocking
should
the
be in
fucking
Sweden.
ESO.
Oh,
Like
look at that,
it
Dave.
should
Wow,
be
who's that guy?
in Sweden with like a Ricola commercial or something.
James, I like that.
Ricola.
James, when are you going to start
That's
drawing
right.
digitally?
No,
Nice.
I can't do digital.
Hey,
James, what do you
Marcus,
mean
what
that
kind of
you're
what
gonna
kind of
cover
hat
from
is
the
that?
Yeah. Who's that character anyways?
It's a
Marcus, what kind of hat are you wearing?
I don't know. Some hat my kids got.
It's a pimp hat.
It says
What's the name?
Havana Club. It's one of those
Oh,
little.
that's your
what is it
cigar
called?
smoking hat, dude.
I have like
Yes,
another
yes,
hat
man.
in a box.
looks like you need a feather in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's one of those hats. Yeah. I
We got
wanted
to
to
get
have
Graham
that
Nolan
character
on
I
the
was doing
stream.
wear this
Everybody
hat.
light up a cigar.
I don't know.
I'll
I
eat a
thought
banana.
I always
Don't
wore the
smoke.
baseball caps, and I thought this would be fun.
Yeah, I used to wear one of those a while back.
This really doesn't fit me either, which makes it even funnier.
Is that Cammy?
Yep.
Oh wow, nice.
Nice,
oh, look
dude.
at her.
Thank you.
Favorite-
Dude, I try to
So what I'm
defend your
doing is-
honor with
when I have to
Warlock
do building
magazine.
stuff, I'm gonna hire you to do my buildings. Is that all right
Those
with you?
fuckers. They
I
go.
thought that
You have more patience than I do.
I thought they
man.
were really cool about it.
Fuck them, man. They should have had your name first and foremost. And all those
Why?
other losers up because you're
Well, I
fucking better than them. And then they come out. Well, all due respect to Duck Bacon, we know he does pretty pinups and all,
Yeah,
but
but-
what has he really done? Like, fuck you, dude.
No, but
What
I
have you done besides make a fake magazine? Thank you. Fuck you.
yeah, but I think that they were concentrating on people that had a lot of books out. I don't.
I'm
Think,
Yeah.
in a fighting mood. It don't
I'm not
matter.
picking on Duck. I think you're right about Duck. I think that, but that was their theory.
And then like
Yeah.
they got what was it? The Comics Gate Commandos and Trash Cats listed for only
Well, that's a
Saturday.
different story.
Fuck, dude. Do we not exist?
Not
You
yet.
43 people that are watching right now. You go to
Oh, wow.
Warlock
That's
on
a
X
lot.
and you tell them.
No,
The
well,
world-
that's different than. Yeah, I'm not. I mean,
I know. I'm just kidding.
I think that we could have been on there because they didn't even get the times right on some of those shows.
Man, it hurt my feelings just a little bit. I'll be all right, man. I'll be all right.
Where's John at? What happened to John? John Apple.
John's
I think
power
he was
went
having
out
like
twice.
internet problems because of storms.
He couldn't take all the business talk. He left.
Too much.
Said, I can't do this anymore.
Too
John
high
came on
class.
specifically to promote hero DARKYDARK, and he's like, "Y'all disrespecting my boy. I gotta go."
Apparently, I'm that lovable. I have
Just
that
running
effect on
off
people.
at the mouth, talking about Warner Brothers and the Me Too movement and how great Don is. I can't handle it. I gotta go.
It's the how great Don is that got him.
So basically,
It can be fun.
Don accidentally hit his head, passed out during the whole Shane presentation, and then as soon as he left, he woke up. He was like, "Oh, that was a great interview.
It's the best damn show ever."
It's hard to believe that Shane is the guy who also did the Ass to Ass cover.
If only I could remember.
A serious guy.
He's an artist and a writer.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
yes.
dude.
He used to do a lot of work for DC, Green Lantern, Red Lanterns, Superman.
His Superman stuff's great.
Oh shit! I meant to
I mean,
tell
he
him
did that
when
with
he was
Jay
on
Mike
screen, man.
Zabriskie, right?
Yeah.
I was reading some kind of entertainment article that TV Lantern show they're doing. I think they're going to use Atrocitus, and
Yeah,
if they
they're gonna
do,
make-
Shane should get paid for that.
I think it's Ethan created Atrocitus.
Oh, did Ethan write
Yeah,
that
it's
one? Oh,
Ethan.
okay.
But I think Shane's going to make money on that show too. Yeah.
Yeah, he ought to.
Man, who are you talking about? Ethan.
Van
Ben
Sciver.
Sciver, yeah.
Is he working for DC?
Hell no.
They used to.
No, they all crowdfund. They
Oh.
were kicked out of. They were canceled from DC
No.
for politics.
Yes.
We're going to have to
He
get
works
you
for DC?
caught up, Michael.
You gotta
Send you
get
the
him
cliff
caught up.
notes.
Yeah, I don't know
We're gonna-
anything about
we're
it.
gonna-
Whatever you
Yeah.
do, don't go on YouTube and watch anything by a Lazmat. Don't do it. It's all fake.
Who's that?
Don't
It's
worry
good.
about
You
it.
don't know. You stay in the dark on that one, brother. You'll be fine.
Okay.
I met a Lazmat.
Who's that guy?
Did he have to stand up so you can
Yes,
see
he's
him?
a little guy. Yeah.
Everybody has to stand up anyway."
He was
because
sharing.
it's
He was sharing a table with Narwhal,
Yeah,
Mike,
he left the group chat, that dude.
and I met Narwhal too. And Narwhal was a nice guy.
This
he
is Shane's art here, Mike.
Yeah, why do you wait till he's gone and bring it up, man? What the
Oh,
fuck?
neat.
Well, because he never shut up.
right.
That's true.
I didn't want to interrupt by, you know.
I was
Yeah,
trying to make
interrupting's
sure you
rude.
were alive, Homer. I was
Actually,
worried about
that-
a heart attack or something.
Nothing against Shane. Like, this is good, but what he does now,
Oh,
dude,
he's
far
way better
outshines
now.
this shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's way better now.
Can you
Like,
do
that's
the book
actually
notes?
how I learned about Shane. Was I picked this book up, and I'm like, shit, this is pretty good, you know.
Yeah,
But
that's not
and
bad.
then like, I didn't get the rest. I only got the one issue, and then I kind of fell out of touch with comics for a little while.
Superman, Batman. Those books are really good.
And then I saw him, you know, part of the CG and everything, and then I saw I didn't get to see Starlight Cats, but I saw what he was doing
Starlight
with the
Cats was
Glorious
awesome.
Rex, and I was like, that's the same dude that did Year One's. No fucking way, that's not the same guy. And then yeah, same dude. I'm like, holy shit, like he is just grown leaps and bounds, man.
Yeah, it's really good. It's talented.
That's like Panosian, man. Like he's a monster now. You look at his really, really early stuff, like from X-Men and even the Extreme stuff. I'm not trying to be derogatory towards the man, but it was rudimentary at best.
Everybody grows. They get better by time.
Well, some of these guys don't just grow; they fucking explode.
I mean, if you go back and look, and
Some of them don't grow.
Shut up, dude! I knew you were gonna think that in context.
Like, I didn't joke or something. I don't get it.
yeah, okay, I'm not
There's
even
a artist that started off back then.
A lot of innuendo there, Mr.
Like
Dark.
Travis Terrell, when he first started
see.
out, he wasn't any good.
A lot of them grow
I might
and
just be too young
explode.
to
Right, that's exactly right, Mike.
Fucking duck. Of course you would. I'm surprised Ober didn't get to it first.
Oh, I was looking for this book real quick. Inglorious Rex,
yeah.
issue 1.
The one chance you got to shine, dude.
That's time for a potty break. I'll be right back.
Cool.
I have to go back and listen to what was said. What I missed?
Yeah, I got that one too. The only one I haven't got is the new one, number 3.
Well,
I was just showing this to Michael. This is,
and I've had to really curtail my spending on shit, man.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
These bills are out of hand,
Me
man.
too, Dom. Yeah.
Well, hell, the air conditioner's been running almost nonstop since friggin' the middle of June.
Yeah, no kidding. Jeez, these last couple of days have been. Look at this.
Hey, Omar, you want to hear a good one?
Oh, that's a cool
I
one.
mean, I don't even pee as much anymore. I had to sell one of my kidneys just to pay the bill.
I think
Wait, what?
You guys hit like 102 like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
So I'm not making this up.
Yeah, you are.
He's down South Texas. It's 102. On the same night that he hit 102, Dalhart, which is in Texas, was at 59 degrees.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, seriously.
Fahrenheit?
Yeah, Fahrenheit. Same state.
Texas can go through extremes from one end to the other.
Well, yeah, that's true too. You guys were like got all the geographical bullshit.
The best one ever was Brownsville. One day was 82 degrees. Dalhart was -2.
Oh, goddamn.
Yeah, that's how that would.
I don't want to show it all off in case people don't.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
Michael, I might have an extra copy of Inglorious Rex if you want it. I can send it to you. I can check. Oh, look, Michael's
And
not
now
here.
we're down to 6.
Hey, Michael, if you want to still be part of the show, you can come on back anytime you want.
He might.
You guys both might.
And then the next question is, Mike goes, what show?
Yeah, he's like, we told him about Elasmat. He's all like looking at the video now. Oh, I can't be a part of this. I got to go. This is horrible.
Yeah, right. Elasmat. I don't understand.
We'll see Arachnus come out with Rip Ascend. Then you know it's all downhill from there. We'll all be sitting on the stream one day. We could have had it all, guys. We could have had it all.
If we just use Ripascend.
If only we used Rip Ascend.
Jesus
Damn it.
Christ.
I saw that blue shift character. I
understand.
could not believe it, dude. I mean, I'm not trying to get into drama or nothing. I'm just saying it was just like, how do you not see that?
Are you talking about the Zypher or whatever that character name was?
That's the
Yeah.
real name. That's not a superhero.
Well, no, I think what happened was they named it Zephyr. And then they were like, they probably got some feedback on that because immediately everybody's like, it means a gentle wind. It doesn't mean what you think it does. And they're like, we'll just change it to blue shift. Or they were maybe they had found a copyright issue. I don't know.
I doubt it.
Oh, yeah.
No, I still see them call him Zephyr.
Yeah.
It was called Zephyr today.
No, his name
I guess
is
the
like
guy just
Zephyr
ended up
Arlen instead of
Either
Barry Allen or
It's all very
Wallace,
silly.
you know.
Well, I mean, I saw that character. I was like, isn't that Flash?
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's like
I mean, that was like a complete. I mean,
the
I was-
Godspeed suit on Wally West.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
I saw that. I was like, what the hell? What?
And then you see these guys who are defending it on their streams and their little X videos. No, he doesn't have the little circles on his shoulders and hips. He's different.
I mean, I don't really care about that.
It's different.
And finding out of other people's designs. It's like this.
Well, this is
be-
my thing. I mean, they
even
do this
wrong
with
that they do it.
everything, man. Everything is a fucking derivative ripoff of everything else they do.
Well, let's hold on a minute. So I'm not going to defend them. I think the character.
Wally East.
Even Ison is like a
But-
Timu Bishop.
But if you look at, I mean, Marvel and DC did it too.
Timu Bishop.
And then a speedster character. Everybody's had a speedster character. I mean,
Quicksilver.
I
Flash.
mean, even the Incredibles has you have Velocity out of Cyberforce.
Omega Mission don't.
That's your problem.
Hey, what's his face has the go-getter?
Yeah.
Oh
John.
yeah, what a name, dude.
But what I'm getting at is, you know,
Hey, I just said the name. I have no comment on it.
You mean the one that looks like Jesse Quick?
Oh, I know.
You have a speedster. I mean, it's going to be a derivative off the Flash.
Yeah, well, speedsters. It's tough to make a speedster really original. Although I have to say, Vaughn's character, with the electrical, he didn't really. It's not original, but it's not as bad as it was.
But I thought his dude just had electricity based.
Oh, he was super speed. He has super speed too.
And also, it probably doesn't help that like characters like the Flash have like 10 different variations and design change over the years. So it's
You're
like, okay,
absolutely
how many different ways can you actually make a speedster that's gonna look wholly unique? At least that keeps to the superhero theme.
I think I could do it.
I mean, yeah, it's possible, but it's like, okay, how deep does the average person actually need to go? Like, just because you can do something doesn't mean you absolutely need to do. I mean, look at Invincible. That's extremely popular, and there's not a original character design. The main character and such is basically just the Kryptonians, and then they have their own rip-offs just and such. There's no original
I think
people
you're
in
right.
there, but it's the story and how the characters come off that what's making it unique. Even in manga, they do the same. Often you'll see two creators, talking in an interview, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, no, this creator was from this." Like, you guys don't know these series, but these two series,
My Hero
really
Academia
can-
is a huge ripoff of like all the DC Marvel characters. Yeah.
I don't know anything about that dude.
Go ahead, Doc.
My Hero
No, I'm about to say.
is a manga version of a superhero.
Oh
world.
God.
That's what it is.
Ask Vasilis Lolos.
And it basically proved that superhero comics
created a lot of that.
are still popular if done right. And
Oh yeah, for sure.
and that's what they proved. That's what he proved.
Yeah, like it's
All
literally
Might.
just story and narrative that can make it work. Like,
Yeah.
'cause like I mentioned it before, but like at least in Marvel and DC, the superheroes feel aimless. Like they're just spinning the wheels than actually trying to work towards something. But
Well, nowadays they just sit in a restaurant and talk to each other.
Eating shawarma.
Yeah.
Well,
No, I mean,
okay,
literally
like
in the
Shawarma.
comics,
Shawarma isn't bad.
most of them they're just basically talking.
They
to
have
him.
a lot of. They drink a lot of Starbucks.
Yeah.
But it doesn't help that a lot of the heroes nowadays are just acting like jackasses. So it's like, okay, you don't even want to root for them as people anymore.
I can't even remember.
Yeah, unlike
the
my book, where my heroes are actually pretty.
I honestly I can't remember the last time I picked up a brand new Marvel or DC book.
But your book,
Well,
Hero Dark, your book is about the heroism of the main character, and this villain is who keeps bugging him.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah, basically, it's
I was
kind of
watching
like
you
a.
on stream the other day.
Oh, cool. Yeah, it's kind of like a mixed thing where like there's all this different kind of things you're looking out for. Because in story, anyways, like the top hero died recently, so of course, more villains are attacking, and heroes are starting to be more, I guess you could say, selfish and such. So there's all kinds of problems, and it's basically just this one young hero trying to go through it all and trying to do his own part to make it the best. It's not like he's blind to all the bad stuff that's going on around. It just he's very much like, okay, yeah, I still want to do better. It's like, oh, this is an issue. Okay, I'm young. Let me move forward with that in mind. And it kind of like follows through the different chapters. Like chapter 1 is just a fight against nihilism, since the main villain there finds life like so boring and pointless that his plan, the entire motivation between his big plan, was just because he hated some French person, so he wanted to blow up a building. and that's insane. And that's kind of the point. And it's like, yeah, no, things are so insane that something like that is just what some people might do just for a little bit of entertainment, because what else matter? And then the second one just dealing with, of course, a bunch of heroes kind of not exactly being who they're supposed to be. Instead of them actually going out and solving crime and such, they're in a bar getting drunk and dumb stuff. And how there's this one guy who could split himself up to like different people, but he's kind of pissed as like he knows there's all this horrible stuff in the world, but the heroes aren't actually going out there and doing stuff about it. And now this third one, it's kind of split up between two different parts, but one of them is basically like the difference between the new and the old, and how sometimes the old can have a stranglehold on the new because they've been through the road. So of course it's not, they of course have more of an advantage. Kind of like how boomers most of them anyways have houses and such, and now they aren't really thinking or going through the perspective that, hey, there's a whole new generation of people who need to build houses. We need to start accommodate for that. Instead, they just want to have their own grab a hold. And this is more of a newer addition to this chapter, but I also kind of go into how being a hero isn't all star and glamour. Like there was like a comic, I forgot who made it. I remember like Steve Ditko or something, but it was like that common panel of that really old dude, and he's saying, "Trust me, kid, comics will break you." And of course, it's more newer, but I've been trying to adapt some of that into it to how, yeah, when you're young in the hero, you can do all this stuff, but as you get older, not every hero career is gonna be that glamorous. Like, you don't have to be injured, you gotta go do stuff, you don't lose friends, and you're not even guaranteed to have fame and such. You can go through 30, 40 years of fighting bad guys, getting your ass kicking, all this stuff, and by the time you start getting older and you can't really do it as well, you gotta look back and be like, okay, I barely even got the recognition from it. So what the F was all that about? And that can be the motivation for all that kind of, at least a lot of the sourness and bitterness that some older people can look at, especially when younger people start to come in with their own ideas. So that's kind of what the story's kind of going through. And then this is not for this chapter, but for a future chapter, kind of expand on that. But instead of it's just being the main villain talking about it, it's the hero kind of countering, going like, okay, yes, all this stuff, all bad and still doing anything, but instead of just being a bitter old fuck, invest in the new, invest in the next generation and that kind of such. So I made this series like about 2 years ago, and that was like when it was like peak superhero nihilism. The boys would have peak popularity and all that kind of, and everyone always want an evil Superman and such. And as I mentioned before, a lot of the heroes in the comics are just being jackasses. I'm like, bro, all this is horrible. Like, those all the one thing that pissed me off is why I hate Miles Morales is I saw like on Twitter a comic page of Miles threatening a landlord over him not fixing something or something with his powers. I'm just like, how the hell do you go from great power come from great responsibility, and someone like Peter Parker willing to take a beating just to not abuse his powers to fucking this? It's like, dude, Tony Stark, Daredevil, all these people who can make whatever issue this normal everyday land keeper is doing. That's
man, they blocked him on Twitter, man.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, okay, but of all that stuff, you choose abuse your power, and they're probably not even gonna make that be like a bad consequence. Because that's what I love about old superhero media, is that when the heroes abuse of power, even sometimes in small ways, it can sometimes backfire on them. So in that, yes, even with your great power, you gotta be responsible with it, or else it can backfire. Whether it's someone like Peter Parker letting that, at least in the movie, letting that guy go who ended up shooting Uncle Ben, or even manga,
I
which
don't know
still
about
has
the
those
movie,
stories.
but I'm gonna say it now. In the comic, Pete lost his mojo when he got cucked by that dude Ben.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. To be
Homie
fair, the
with a
comics
man
continuity
bun,
are awful.
back
Peter
from another
Parker
dimension
letting
with his girl. Come on, man.
letting the guy go. That's part of his origin story. That's where he learns his lesson.
Yeah, that kind of such.
Of great power comes great responsibility, because he realized, oh my God, that was my fault.
With great
That was
boobies
the
come
guilt.
great
Like, he could have
responsibility.
stopped them, but because he was so pissed and petty about the being
Hero.
scam on the money stuff, he let him go. But
Mhm.
because like even manga have those kind of lessons and such. Like, you guys
Uncle
may
Ben
not know
wouldn't
this,
buy
but
him a
there's this.
PS5.
But yeah, there's this like manga anime called Yu Yu Hakusho, and long story short, main character Yusuke, he hunts demons, and such, but he's also in high school, that kind of such. So blah blah blah. His teacher was basically trying to frame him for something because the teacher hated him, and of course the guy kind of caught him in the act and stopped him. But right before he can take it further and such, a demon appeared and started hurting people. So he had called to go take care of it. But the main character Yusuke, he's a bit of a hothead. So of course he was just like, "Oh, wait, no, I want
Yusuke?
yeah, Yusuke, Yusuke, not you gay, Yusuke."
Oh.
They did a live action of Yu Yu Hakusho, didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's on
I never
Netflix,
watched it yet, but I got
Yeah.
to. But anyway, yeah. So you want to
It's a
stay
good
to like
show, both of them.
punch the teacher,
Anime.
but he
Yeah.
couldn't because if he did, then he'll be suspended or detention, and then he won't be able to go fight the demon. And so blah blah blah. Someone taught him how to do a move to injure the teacher without it being directed at him. And that was interesting because at first, you wouldn't think much of it, but then later when he fought the demon was stronger than what he expected. And the only thing he had that could have helped was that new move he taught. But because he wasted it to get revenge on the teacher, he couldn't have it against the demon. And then, he got his ass kicked, almost killed. I think he even failed to save a little girl who got her soul taken. And, it's kind of like those classic superhero stories showing, as you mentioned, great power equal great responsibility. Because he chose his own pettiness for a situation, he wasn't strong enough to actually fight a monster when it was needed. Did I mention that I got merch? I found a place where I can actually get the hoodie of the main character printed or created.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that idea.
Yeah. It's funny because I didn't even, when I was first creating the character, I didn't even think of that as like an idea. But it wasn't until I was working on something and someone told me, oh, hey, yeah, this store, they do a lot of printing for shirts, hoodies, and all that kind of such. And so I was just like, my main character wears a hoodie. Let me see if there's a way I can get that printed.
I saw that. That's brilliant. That hoodie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Can
like
you
it.
see it? Where you got it?
Yeah,
on the campaign?
Yeah, it's on the campaign.
I was just seeing it a minute ago. Hang on.
Oh, that hoodie. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, right there.
Because that's the exact one that he wears.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Duck and I do research on these characters.
Oh God.
Well, Don is so busy.
I know, really.
Trying
Don,
to set
actually,
up
have
Thursday
to,
movie show.
putting up the reference. I'm teasing you. I wouldn't want I wouldn't want you to go all Warlock magazine on me.
We're trying to get Don to pay attention to chat.
What's a chat?
Mm-hmm.
I've had about enough of y'all motherfuckers today.
Chad Larson?
I do, Fred.
I'm looking at the chat. I'm trying to be discreet.
Why is everybody attacking me?
Like, this here from Artie Roy talking about silent parts. See, I'm paying attention. I was laughing the whole time about that. I was trying to show Artie Roy proper respect by me laughing at his joke.
Respect that authority.
Yeah, like how much manga and such have you guys ever watched or read? Like, are you guys just? I don't want to say
this is where I got to drop out the conversation, bro. I don't watch manga, so I'm sorry, y'all.
Anime.
No
problem.
Dark.
James is a weeboo, so
yeah. Y'all weeb it up now.
I'll put it to you this way.
No comment.
Anime wise, I have over 1,000 titles.
Hell yeah.
That is not a flex, by the way.
And I have quite a collection of manga as well. I lived over in Japan.
Don, I think we know why.
Oh, no way. How was it?
Hey, James has been inside some manga before too.
Hey now.
All right.
All right.
Omer for the win.
Oh my God! I have to go to the bathroom. Come on.
I think I did too,
That was
dude.
your best. That was your
These
best.
guys got to go change their depends.
Oh shit, that was perfect, dude.
Hey, don't deny it, James.
I'll be
You had
right
some
back.
Japanese hoo-has.
After these messages,
3 years in Japan.
Hell
yeah.
And if James is on next week, it's a miracle.
He was all konnichiwa, kuchi kuchi.
James is looking online for his AR-15 right now. He's like, I'm gonna get every one of these dudes. As soon as I get their addresses, they're all gone.
I already got Omer, so he's tough.
Yeah.
See, look, he's already got the shit planned out.
Yeah.
Yeah, his box is already on the way.
Makes sense.
My pipe bomb is on the way.
Oh, whoa. Hold on, man. Isn't that just
in Minecraft?
terrorism?
In Minecraft.
Okay, good.
Yeah, let's not get me in trouble with the feds.
Yeah, no.
Good.
I already see them on a daily basis, so.
For good reasons, not bad. working with them.
You know.
You're working with them, not against them. That's what I'm trying to
Oh
say.
yeah, you don't do anything, dude. Don't ever piss off any of the feds, especially in an airport. You're gonna be screwed.
Yeah.
That happens.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
you don't want another Ted Kaczynski. Whatever the hell his last name is. It sounds Russian, and I hate it.
No, we had an idiot last week. So he's sitting in jail right now, and he got put on the permanent no-fly list.
Damn.
Oh yeah, that's the list you don't want to get on.
Yeah.
You can't fly anywhere.
Yeah. You have to travel by boat.
If you're lucky.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I like manga. I don't have a whole lot of anime. I've bought a couple of Chainsaw Mans. I do like watching
Not bad.
anime. I've got Akira on DVD. I've got I do like watching My Hero. I've been watching a lot of Chainsaw Man too, anime wise. I watched Free Ren. Man, that was awesome. I like that.
I can
based
imagine.
on James's recommendation there.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of good stuff. It's
Attack on Titans.
Attack on Titan, I was not that impressed with.
I was a huge
couldn't
fan
get
of
really into that.
Ranma Half. Go ahead.
Yeah, no,
one
it's
more half, one
weird
half.
because like the beginning part of it is like kind of substandard. So you're like, okay, whatever. Middle part of it is actually pretty good, and then the ending part is a lot of people have some issues with it.
Which one?
Attack on Titans.
Well, Attack on Titan is a copy of another manga that's known as Jushin Liger. It came out back in the late 80s, early 90s. And it's almost the same. So that's why.
I lost interest in Attack on Titans when they took 7 years to produce season 3, so I was out. I loved season 1 and 2; they were fucking great. But the 5 or 7 years that it took to make the 3rd season, and it just like I didn't keep track of it. I lost total interest. I tried to go back and rewatch all of it, and I was like, I don't even care anymore. So that sucked. One Punch Man's great. I've been what else?
You know what? Yeah, I do like One Punch Man.
Yeah, season 3 is fixing to hit.
Yeah, I'm hoping I don't lose my enthusiasm for it because this one, another one, it's taking forever to get to the 3rd season.
Well, yeah, they shut everything down because of COVID.
Yeah.
And then one of the studios burnt down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because that one psychopath.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, but the thing about it is there was people inside the building when it burnt down. That was the bad thing.
Oh, of course.
Oh yeah, of course.
A building is one thing, but when you lose your actual animators because of some schmuck.
Oh, people died in there?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's why it was so big. Because like some people actually just straight up died. I was like, oh my goodness.
I had no idea. James was telling me about it when we were hanging on some other stream. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, but I didn't realize people died too. Yeah. That sucks.
Yeah, I forgot. I know the guy got convicted. I forgot if it's just he's gonna spend the rest of his life in jail or if he's getting executed. I think he's gonna get
Akira. They don't do executions in Japan.
Yeah, they don't.
No, they still do executions. Those terrorist guy got executed not too long ago.
I seen Akira.
Oh yeah, no, Akira's cool.
I remember I was interested.
Welcome to the conversation, Don.
I also saw Ghost in the
When I went
Machine.
to college in the late 80s, Akira was big. Now, that was the first big.
Akira was the big anime that really got everybody's attention.
And there were Viz comics.
Yeah, Viz is still
Battle Angel Elite is great too.
I saw that movie.
Oh,
it was all right. Gesundheit.
The girl that started in Macross 7 passed away today.
Oh really? Oh really? Yeah.
Cancer. So.
And I saw the Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, that
version.
one was great.
That was very good.
That was awful.
There's something about her in that damn suit.
Yeah, I don't care. People
Was
say
it
it's
bad?
awful. I'm like,
Oh, it was good. It was good.
Give me
She
her
won't
all
naked, but
day
damn it, she
long.
wasn't looking naked.
Jeez, give me her all day long.
All day long, baby. All day.
And then when her arms were ripping off when she was pulling the thing on the tank, just like in the anime.
Pulling the thing.
That was great too. On
Everybody's things everywhere. Got jealous.
Yeah.
Never wanted to be a tank so much in my life.
Right. Right.
She could have broke her arms pulling my.
Where is
Yeah.
Tank?
Yeah.
Okay, calm down.
Yep. Yeah.
Get a little bit too horny. Oh yeah, have you guys?
Tank said his house was too hot that he couldn't.
Oh, that's right. I
Their
remember
AC's
that.
out.
Yeah. His office.
Have
was
anyone
too-
tried out Cyberpunk Edge Runners?
What's with you and edging?
But
Wow.
I mean,
That's a
you
guess.
seen the
Everything is about
thumbnail on
edging.
my
Yes,
campaign.
that's
You saw sexy golfness on the campaign. You think I'm immune to gooning? Nah, I goon because I like it. Man, I love it.
You're a
itchy to do
goonie.
more.
Oh,
I'm itchy to do more. You think you can send me to a nut house to get me to stop?
What are you doing?
That's
buddy?
not happening.
Nice.
So I only recently learned that the word goon has new connotations. I didn't know that before like the last 2 years, right?
You just learned this?
No idea.
Yes,
why
because
you
I'm not.
think
I
it.
don't. I'm not hip with kids lingo BS.
But you're on the internet all the time.
Well, I know now, but I don't watch TikTok. Don't watch tickety
Duck, you have a
tockety.
point. Duck, I agree. You have a point.
I
Yeah,
don't.
it's-
Yeah, I don't watch
So,
TikTok either.
anyways, I thought goons were
I
like
think
people
TikTok-
who
I-
like
TikTok is like the
operate,
devil.
right? Like to go shoot their pews, and they like to wear nods. Those are goons, right? They're pew pew goons.
Right.
That's
Well,
what
I always understood goons as like in hockey, like you got the
Right.
goon who,
yeah, that too.
beats up
Yeah,
everybody or whatever.
right,
And then you remember the Goon comic book from Dark Horse?
right.
Yes.
By
Yeah.
Eddie Powell.
Hey, Duck,
But,
you made a sports reference.
Oh no. No,
Yeah, well, there's the movie The Goon too, right?
I gotta kick myself
Thanks.
now.
Thank you, Duck.
I gotta kick myself now.
There you go. But no, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
I was not aware that this new
What the hell? I left. Doug made
Playing
a
movie.
sports reference and I missed it.
You missed it.
Mhm.
It was apropos too. I was impressed.
Yeah.
Oh man. Go ahead, Omar. What were you gonna say?
No, that was it. I didn't know it had new connotations.
You're not the. Don't feel bad, Omar. You're not the only one. I mean, it's crazy. All of a
It,
sudden,
it sucks. I feel like I'm getting old now. I'm not hip to it with the kids.
don't worry, Well, no
I
comment.
mean, like, what's the age average in this,
I think you might
in this
want me to
room,
stay away from
excluding
you.
me? Because I'm younger. So what's the average age in this room? Because I feel like it's like high 30s to 40s.
75.
Not to be mean.
Okay, not to be mean. I appreciate that. I'm going to be 60 and
I'm
October, dude.
I'm 75.
I'm 82.
No,
Three
I'm
quarters.
seriously going to be 60. I'm older than John's long box.
My cup size is 38.5.
Are you a D cup or an
F.
E cup, man?
I'm an F cup, baby. I swing
Oh,
high.
boy.
This is a J cup.
I swing low.
You're a liar.
I am a liar. I'm a G
You're
cup.
big. You got bigger than that.
He's got a training bra.
That's true. Yeah.
I'm just about finished.
When I unhitch my demons, I say, Autobots, roll out.
Yes.
Now I got to figure it out.
Transform.
Darkly, what's your age group? What roughly how old are you?
I'm
exactly.
Yeah, no, I'm in my 20s. I'm in a generation of people who's on the bridge of revolting because no one can buy a house.
Get off of my grass, dude.
Now I'm staying here. I'm paying for your grass keeping.
Get out of my yard.
Hey, Dark.
So
Yeah, I didn't buy my house till I was 29. So yeah, buying a house 20s, early 20s, don't do it.
Yeah, it takes.
oh
a
yeah,
while.
no. Trust me, I already have my plan, and it's just like, all right, I'm gonna save. Hopefully, within like the next 5-10 years, the house market crash, and then I'm gonna go all in.
Well, the thing about your generation is you should be having generational wealth meaning your family should be leaving you something.
Yeah,
I
damn
don't
it.
know about that.
That don't work, Doc.
That doesn't work that way. Yeah.
It doesn't always, but
Because
you know,
boomers keep selling the house to like BlackRock and
right.
Homer, right now, 85% of those in the United States don't even have $5,000 in savings.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I got.
such. I got more than that.
25.
though.
I think I got like what is it?
I mean, I'm not broke. I'm not that broke.
I got a gift card to McDonald's.
Oh, dude, yeah, me too.
Don't let women hear you, Darkly. They're gonna come gold digging.
I mean, I'm broke. I need to. I'm on
Start
food
calling you
stamps.
hero pimpy pimp.
So where do you stay,
food
if I may ask? What state are you in?
Yeah. What's the closest way to get to your house?
Well, no. I mean,
I
no,
guess
but
it
the
could
real
be-
estate market is different in every state.
Yeah, in every state. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, that's all I mean. Like, I think it's a little easier, like in Texas.
And how do you feel about
Yeah,
burying
it's
your money in the
some
backyard?
of North Carolina is easy and some of it isn't.
That makes sense. I guess the only trade up is what you're looking for. Because technically speaking, there are houses that are cheap, but those are cheap houses, but then you're gonna end up like
They're
in the
trash,
middle of
yeah.
You have
I
to
don't know,
work on them,
Nevada
yeah.
and such. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
What
And
state
on
are
top
you
of
in?
it being Nevada, it's like, okay, what do you have around you? Do you have good job opportunities? Do you actually have like a community that you actually want to be there, or are you just gonna be alone and insane in a dying town? So it's gonna just depend.
That's me. I'm the last one.
So what state are you in again? Dark.
I'm Illinois.
Illinois. Oh,
too.
get out of here, dude.
Yeah, no, I'm screwed.
My company's in Champaign.
Ooh.
Not to brag about being rich, Marcus. Damn.
No, Champaign it's in Illinois. It's not rich.
I know, dude. I'm being facetious.
Wow, that's a big word for you, though.
I know. It took me all day
Wow.
to figure out how to pronounce it.
I think that Mama Donna should be proud of you.
Mhm.
You need
I've been practicing, man.
Yes.
Webster is my friend.
You got
got it
something
open
out of
right
the
now.
Navy, boy.
Wait. Yeah. Right.
Public school, baby. You did me right. Not only do I know how to drive, I can practice safe sex too.
Really?
Yep, so safe that they just stay away.
I didn't know you had.
That's the safest.
Yeah, they're always in the other room.
Oh, man.
I don't need a condom. Just give me a barricade, baby.
Damn.
That's right.
So to our
James
guests,
is like,
after
I've had
Jeopardy,
Asian.
don't feel bad.
How about you guys?
What?
Wait,
I've had
yes.
Asian. What about you, Marcus? Have you had Asian?
You said Japanese.
Have I had AIDS?
Asian, not AIDS. I don't
Oh
care
my
if you had
God.
AIDS.
No, I have not.
I
Sorry.
mean, we know you had COVID.
I've not.
You're not
I
trying to
did
get a
have
hat
to
trick
talk
here.
about it too.
Darkly wishes he's had
James,
me.
have you had Asian?
Oh, yeah.
You
yeah.
had sushi.
Oh yeah.
He's had sushi.
Oh, oh my God.
Dude,
I love it. I love it.
Damn, you definitely need
That's
help
7
with it.
years over there, dude. What are you talking about?
Do you prefer the Asian?
Oh, yes.
I love it. I love it.
My son, son had. Well, he doesn't have an Asian girlfriend now, but he did have one at one point.
Oh, we're talking about girlfriends. Oh, I thought we were talking about cuisine.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought
My
we
bad.
were-
James, have you had Asian?
Have you partaken
Likely
of the
one. Oh
sushi?
fuck! It's Mike.
Oh, I got that. That's bad. You're a bad.
Some niguri?
OMERGLITCH.
Some niguri?
I foresee Don tomorrow asking why we only have 5 subscribers left.
No, well, my thing is all the guests are dropping off. We had the high with Shane and Hero Darky
No,
Dark.
we're still at 303.
Now we got the lowest of the low. With
If people knew Shane was on, we might have had a bigger turnout tonight, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't try.
Hey, I posted it out, by the way. I shared the link
I
to
appreciate
people
that.
that he was on.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Nice.
You know, I'm good that way.
Yeah, you are.
You are.
Don't you?
No, it's all good. We
Me
like
and
to have
Aldi
fun.
are good that way.
We like to have fun in all seriousness though, and it's all good
Absolutely.
in the hood when it's understood.
Is anybody?
So, yeah,
How about
man,
that book? How about that book, Darkly? What's
It's
that,
Darky,
Rusty Blues?
motherfucker. It's Darky.
Dark meat.
Dark bleed.
I know I said you can call me whatever, but goddamn, get it right once.
That's because there was a certain stream you're on, and the guy missed.
We have dark green and we have a duck. So we have
The
dark
guest
green,
with the
duck.
win tonight. Getting slammed on Omer.
Oh my God, dude.
Dark mother.
It's like at first it didn't disturb me, but like after the 50th time, it's like case it right once.
This-
Say it
It's
right.
on the
Darkly
screen.
dark,
Slightly tinged nighttime.
God damn
God damn it.
blackly, blackly.
Damn. Yeah, he'll never
Yeah,
do
that's the
that.
thing I don't get. The
Mhm.
Darky Dark
Darky
part is the
Dark.
second
Gotcha.
part of the name. Why does no
Darky
one
Dark.
say the first part? You can just call me Hero or whatever.
Darky
We're-
dark.
No, I haven't done it yet.
Well, to be fair, there was a show you were on, and he and the host it said Hero Darkly Dark on the thing.
Oh yeah, no, I remember that. Honestly, I noticed it,
Oh.
and
I'll be
for
right back.
personal reason, I was just like, I'm just let it go.
And then I was looking, yeah. But you've been on other shows. I've heard you before that show.
Yeah.
With
Oh
your
yeah.
other
No,
books.
especially this year. I've been on like 20 shows this month or something like that. I'm
Nice.
going crazy with my
How,
campaign.
how do you like Kickstarter?
I mean, it's not bad. Yeah, like I haven't had any issues with getting money, and because of its algorithm, it's I'd say it's not too hard to get newer people because like they give me analytics, so I can see which one returning, who are people who are following, not because of like me and my other social media links, but because Kickstarter puts it out to them. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I don't mind them. It's easier. Big
In the
audience.
group chat, dude, when I told the people in the studio group chat that you were going to be on, everybody's like, he's a good guy. Darky Dark is good. I was like, cool.
Oh yeah. Me personally, I'm especially at my age, even though I'm young, but I'm just like I don't even
My
care
age. Shut
for
up, dude. My age.
Yes, back in my day.
In all seriousness, I think
How's
you're
that?
doing
Is
pretty
that
well.
better?
Oh, thank you.
You were
But
just
yeah,
old
yeah.
enough to remember Black Friday.
Yes, exactly. When Oh,
I'm
thank
sorry,
you. Oh,
Hero
that's so
Darky Friday.
Oh, Darkly, I hate you. Who's that? Omar, I hate you, Omar. I hope
Darkly.
I hope Tom King adapts your favorite superhero.
Oh wow!
Oh,
Damn.
Wow.
That's like that's
awesome.
that's an insult, dude. That is an
That's
insult.
great. That's great.
You make me suffer.
I only did it in pencil because I'm actually going to erase it, but I just wanted to dog on you just a little bit.
You're gonna take
No, you're
Homer's
good.
glitch.
No,
Who's
that's
gonna
funny.
adapt it into Glatch?
Homer Glatch.
Homer Snatch.
Well, he
Oh,
can't
well,
draw. Well, he can write whatever he
I'm
wants.
surprised he's not called Homer Snatch.
Hashtag Homer Snatch.
I mean, I go on his other show. You think he's bad on this show?
Oh man.
But yeah, but like me personally, I don't like getting into like drama most of the time because like especially nowadays, discourse and discussions are just boring. Like no one even actually want to talk about stuff. It's just I say this statement.
That's awesome.
Anyone who said anything wrong, okay, fuck you, dude. I know what you do. But it's like okay, I'm saying this statement, and then anyone says something different is X, Y, and Z. Like with the new Fantastic Four movie, people are making jokes about how the Franklin Richard is stronger than Wanda Witch, and I forgot who's the other chick they're comparing her to.
Well, they don't know
And
the
they're like-
comic then.
Yeah,
Right.
I know. But that was like conversation. Like the average nerd conversation of who's stronger than who.
Has most people seen? Have you guys seen the movie Fantastic
Yep.
Four?
I finally got. I finally got to.
Spoiler warning: if anybody don't want to hear what I got to say, get the F out now because I'm about to ruin it for you. I'll give you 5, 4, 3. That's enough. This is my big problem with Fantastic Four, the movie. Okay, I thought it was good. I thought it was decently cast, with the exception of Pedro Pascal, of course.
Mm-hmm.
My big problem was the baby.
Really?
Not the baby as a character. The way
He's
they
hardly in
treated
it.
the baby. Look, they go through this whole friggin' 3/4 of the movie not wanting to sacrifice the planet for the sake of the baby. And then their big plan is to leave the baby out in the middle of the goddamn road to lure Galactus in?
It was a decoy.
That was the
Well, it was
fucking
a-
baby, dude. It
was
wasn't
a
a
big
What I
decoy.
thought was dumb about the whole plan. The
That
fact
was
that
the stupidest fucking. They would never do that. Sue is
No,
the
here's
mother.
my-
Rita's a father. Oh, that was that. The way they acted throughout the whole, it went totally against the character development of everybody, man. To just leave the fucking
That was your
baby out
biggest
there.
problem with the movie.
Yes, because it ruined the whole damn ending for me.
Really?
Yes.
That was it.
Now, if they had made, like, if Reed had whipped up a hologram and put it out there and projected the picture of the baby, that would have been a hell of a lot better. But to just leave the kid out there and say, well, let's hope we get to him in time.
I think my biggest problem was
Here's what I
Pedro's
found
acting.
dumb. Okay. No, here's my issue. The fact
It
that
wasn't dumb.
they thought
I
at the
think it's
last
weird.
moment they can just swap the baby out with a obvious fake. It's like you just saw that he has freaking a full city tracking. You don't think he'll like constantly
Well-
check? Like if you're gonna use the baby as bait to begin with, you might as well commit to it and just have him use it all the way to the end and not just try to do it, change it out at the last second. It's like, okay, you already know this guy H. Will, he's not dumb. You think you're just gonna blind him for 0.2 seconds and swap him out and you won't notice? That was my biggest with the plan.
Man,
It's like,
all
at least
Stu
commit
had to
to
do
it.
was project the force field inside of his big ass eyeball and just you'd have been done.
Yeah, it's stupid because like they already showed that they can stall Galactus for at least like a second or two. So why not just let him enter the space first and then do that stall stuff, get him out, and then activate the machine? You didn't have to make a dumb decoy. But that just ruined the entire plan.
See, I've brought up valid points.
Mm.
All right, Doug, what
Hey,
is your
Doug,
damn
which one
problem?
did you like better, Superman and Fantastic Four?
I haven't seen Superman yet.
Oh, okay. I haven't
Superman
seen
was good,
Fantastic
dude.
Four. That's why I asked.
I rewatched Superman.
I saw
last night.
Superman.
Max, cut it out.
I like Superman.
Now that it's on digital, I watched it again without all the piracy stuff in it. It's really good.
It's on digital?
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
actually
just
download
put
it.
it
now.
on.
For real.
Where? Like on Amazon?
Yeah, I think it's on Amazon.
Hmm.
Dude, if you want it, I can upload it to the cloud and you can have it.
Nice.
It's legit. I'll go ahead and get it going now, actually.
Cool.
Yeah.
It'll be in the studio folder.
Minecraft, everyone, in Minecraft.
I don't think they care.
YouTube
Nobody
uploads in Minecraft.
Oh, back to like Discord, because like people, I guess you say the Nomicon fans were having like discussion of if Franklin was stronger than Wanda Witch and such. And there was two type of fans. One who like leaned into the discussion and were like actually talking about it or like making jokes that Wanda loses to a baby and all that stuff.
Well, hold on.
And then there's the annoying fans who are saying that, thinking that the baby was stronger than Wanda with sexism. And I'm like, this is the difference between the two people who one actually want to engage in the discussion and have fun, and the other just want to make a statement and then declare it law with some dumb fucking whatever you want to call it.
Right, because
And
they're
I'm like,
trolling.
yeah,
a
no,
bit.
I think dumb kind of sums it up.
basically.
Dude,
Yeah.
Franklin Richards is one of the most powerful beings in all of the Marvel universe.
Yeah, we know
Well,
that.
what he's gonna do when we turn up Coco Metal for him? He's gonna be going crazy.
No, I mean, I'm being dead serious about how powerful he is.
All you got to do to distract Franklin Richards is start playing some Baby Shark, and it's over.
No,
Okay.
and the really bad.
Yeah, that would be funny though. Could you imagine? Baby shark, do.
And I'll tell you the
Baby
funny
Shark
thing is when he in that one issue where he's a teenager, he hooks up with Rachel Summers, who's Phoenix at the time, and all of the is that a complete cluster disaster?
Yeah. I'll be honest. Personal alone, I would not
Please
let
be
that
honest.
relationship happen because that's just trouble waiting to happen. Okay, imagine if one of them cheats on the other, the world's basically gonna be screwed.
We're saving the world, man. The whole
Universe.
I mean, Franklin is just way up there. He's up there with the tribunal and stuff.
Yeah, no, I can tell. Yeah, I kind of remember because I always remember he was like one of those characters that people always talk about how broken he is since he can just create universe and such, and I always got that. But at the same time, at least personally to me, it always made me not want to read a story about him because I'm always just like, because like there's either two, at least realistically, only like two ways a story with him can go, and it's either a high scale, multi-universal stuff, which yeah, sometimes it's great, but I prefer them to be like the big events so that it doesn't get plain to me, or it'll be something smaller, but then the entire time I'll be thinking in my head, okay, well, I mean, the guy who can create universes as like an afterthought is healed. I can't really feel that invested or like not feel like, okay, dude, like this is your chance to do something. I mean, I know like someone like Dr. Manhattan, they play with it a bit that because he's so detached, he can't just be the instant fix function, even though he should. But Franklin was actually raised by a mother and father, so he shouldn't have that issue.
Did you know that in the 70s, Reed turned off, he shot Franklin and put him into a coma because the writers didn't know what to do with him, and then Roy Thomas nearly divorced Reed, and Sue Medusa joined the team.
Okay, real quick, what you guys are looking at on the screen? This is what John put up on Twitter. This is his work with Michael Ortiz's pencils.
Beautiful work, John.
This is our
wow.
This is our own John Epps inks. No,
well, then why are we talking about him then? What the hell?
Man.
I mean, it's some pretty good work, but
why you gotta be like that, bro? Why you gotta be like that? It's a boy, man.
I think he would. Why? Because I think he would expect it.
He would expect it. F you, John. I'm not showing yourself no more.
No, he did a great job.
No, it looks really good, dude. It looks really good.
Yeah, I can imagine it.
Yeah, he's
and that's like
doing that for him, or if that's just like a, what do you call it? A audition piece.
I don't think it started as an audition piece. I think it's going to be an audition piece. Yes.
Oh, okay.
If I were Michael, I'd think about him. Yes.
Yeah, he should.
Mm-hmm. And then, so that's a good thing for him to do.
James, you already posted your drawing.
I know.
It's still cool.
And I comment on his drawing.
I know.
And I said nice things.
Yeah, always like and subscribe.
What'd you say, Marcus?
I said
nice inking, James.
Great inking. I really like the inking on that.
Oh, you got a pretty good comment from Shadow Punk on here, James. He said, "Seriously cool. Reminds me of James O'Barr." That's pretty cool, man.
Well, James was the first James O'Barr. That was before he turned to James.
The original.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Rex sent me an invite to his draw stream at 10 o'clock.
Okay. I'm going to bed. I'm not going to Rex's draw.
Oh, I'm not going to be on it. I'm mad at him.
Are you?
Yeah, he doesn't follow me, man. I take that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, F him.
F that guy, man.
Okay, so when I go onto his show, when I'm driving home one day, I'm going to stop at the side of the road and post, why the hell have you not followed Don? And you said he was dead.
I can see it now. You just get out on the side of I-95 at the busy road.
Well, it'll be 85. Yes.
1 o'clock in the morning. Get out. Put both middle fingers in the air and says, "Why don't you fuckers follow Don on Twitter? God damn it!"
I haven't unfollowed.
I know Ethan's not streaming tonight.
No, Ethan's at a rock concert.
I know. Even saw Billy.
You think we'd have more viewers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he might stream late overnight though, because there's a lot for him to trash cast about.
Everybody's mad at us. They don't want to be on our show no more.
No, I think
it would be that way sometimes.
They're absolutely astounded by the way we've treated hero DARKYDARK.
I know the effect I have on men. Apparently.
It's always great when the.
Although we have given you way more respect than we gave Elliot Rodriguez, the way I kept just butchering the title of this omnibus.
He thought that was funny. I heard him on Katie, and he's like, "Oh, that was really funny. Don's a great guy. I had such a great time on that show." Mm-hmm. So he did have a good time on the show.
Yeah, it was all right.
I like him. He's a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Are you sure? Get off my lawn.
So,
DuckBACON, I'm going to send you the link to this movie.
Bosch Fawson's closing his campaign out soon.
Actually, it's in the studio folder, so you should already have access.
All right.
But I'll send you it in your personal DM. Is that okay?
Cool.
Because you never check the fucking BIGWIG chat, you punk.
Yeah, I do.
That's kind of
don't. You think you're better than us?
Oh my gosh.
Is it? Yeah, well.
Because you're doing that top. What? Oh, by the way, what's going on with that top secret project? Are you still doing that?
Which
Are you
one?
done with it? I don't know. There was the one you kept talking about.
Oh, which one?
Ah, Jesus, guys, help me out here. That's all you've been talking about, right? We would say what we were working on. Like, this is shit back when I was coloring the signs.
Well, that was a whole bunch of them. I mean, like.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so high in
besides
demand.
that,
I apologize.
Well, I've had a whole bunch of like false starts that didn't go anywhere.
False start? Who
Doesn't that suck,
you,
though,
man?
Doc?
What?
That sucks.
Give me their names. Who the fuck is false starting you? We'll hunt them down. We'll do it right now with DARKYDARK on here. He can be our backup.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I got time.
I don't want to start any wars.
Come on. Let's get into the drama.
No.
Yeah, I don't like drama. I mean, drama's nowadays just boring because, like, nowadays you can easily tell in 5 minutes that, especially on a lot of sides, a lot of people are just saying crap. They don't even mean half of what they say. So it's like, okay, why am I even talking to you? I'm gonna just do my own work.
Awesome.
Hard to say.
Yeah, I don't know if I can like really get mad at people when I mean like they don't know where they're at in this whole game or whatever. So
I know where I am. I'm here.
Well, that's a good point. It's not always their fault, you know. Like
Right.
it just happens. I know that's happened to me in the past, Joe.
But it is your fault, Marcus.
Well, that's fine.
I know this.
Oh, I need some.
And you guys play video games? I mean, I know you guys are old, but do you guys still?
God damn, man.
I don't know what old people do.
I know you're kind
I'm
of
too busy adding up the mortgage and bills on my fucking abacus, okay?
I know you're kind of young, but you know we were playing video games when we were children,
Wow.
right? You
Okay,
do know
okay,
that.
I just want to check
this
and
is
make
like
sure, 'cause you never know.
2025. You know, like when we were kids, it's not like that was like 1930. You know, I mean,
so
like
insulted by a guest
we
in all
had
my
TV.
Man, I like this guy.
Because, like, you know, like, because even about work, all these other co-working and such, you know, they talk about second mortgages and oatmeals and houses and such. I'm just like, but did you?
Yeah, bitch, I've played Pac-Man.
Okay. I'm just wondering, like, do you still struggle working in
Listen,
iPhone and stuff?
talking about video games is better talking about goddamn D&D. So.
Street Fighter.
Ooh, D&D is
1
fun.
and 2.
I'm still playing Tekken.
Oh, dude.
Right?
Did you ever play the part of Tekken? I think it was 3 or 4 where you got the side-scrolling mission and you got to get the chicken. Some of the best shit.
Well, I'm on Tekken 8 now.
Oh,
so.
you know what, dude? You always got to be better than everybody. You probably got a PS7.
Just a Tekken fan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I had that one game. What was it? The volleyball game?
The what?
The chicks, they bounce around in their bikinis in the volleyball.
In the X-Men game?
No. It was a friend of mine had it when I was in
That
Korea.
was on your Commodore 64.
No, bitch. We used to play Mortal Kombat a lot, though. Over in Korea, we'd have marathons. The first combat, not the original.
No, you're talking about the video game.
Yeah,
Yeah, they were alive.
SNES. That's as high up as we got back then. And Legend of Zelda.
Oh yeah, no, that's a good series.
Yeah.
I actually got pretty big in Zelda for the longest time. I got all the way up to Ocarina of Time, and I just kind of got out of it.
You should try Breath of the Wild. That's a pretty good one. And
then I think the last game I ever really got into Not counting the stuff you play on your tablet now. You can't really count. I mean, they're games, but they're not like, video games, GTA 5 kind of did it for me.
Okay, GTA 5 been a thing for like almost 15 years.
I know. I'm just saying that's the last real, I guess you could say, video game I played.
Damn. Bringing it back to D&D for a second, I have like the funniest event. Long story short, I was playing this one thief character, and I think he usually do is he'll break into like the black market auction place to like steal stuff. But because he's stealing stuff, without knowing what it is first, he keeps on ending up getting different curses on it. And usually they're like curses are like for such an entity or being speaking in his head. But because technically speaking, the guy was already crazy, they don't affect them. So now there's just a bunch of different curses and spirits talking in his head, and outwardly he's just casual. So it's just a fun time. It's kind of like, okay, well, you can't make crazy crazier. Go ahead.
All right.
So
I'm gonna
John
need to
Wick.
get out here.
Yeah, we're gonna shut it down, man. It's been 3.5 hours.
This is what I got.
Only 3.5 hours.
That's it.
Ooh, Cammy.
She's very hippie.
Which do you prefer? Do you prefer her new outfit or old outfit?
I like this
prefer her with
outfit.
no outfit. I can dig it.
Awesome. All right. You guys have a good night.
No, you have a good night.
No, you have a good night.
No, you hang up
Good
first.
night, Mama Donna.
You hang up first.
Yeah.
Oh, so you actually did hang up. And now we're down to
like
4.
James left too. He said, "F it, he's out."
Yeah.
James is an odd duck.
He is an odd duck, man.
He really is.
I'm surprised he stuck around for as long as he did. Once we got the
He took
insult,
a lot of abuse, man.
He was on fire with Shane, though, wasn't he?
Oh, that was it. That Shane wanted to talk about it too. So
That's his thing. That's business right there.
Yeah,
I was
they were
just,
going
I was
up for
just drawing.
hours.
I was like, "Oh shit!" They have
Yeah,
comedy.
now that's why I just went to go eat, because they were going back and forth. So I'm just like, yeah, might as well. I literally brushed my teeth, folded some clothes, and ate.
As long as you don't mind. I mean, it happens once in a while on the show.
Yeah.
His power went out. He had to leave. Well, look, guys, I'm going to shut her down, man. So we're going to
here. Okay, let me show you my work.
We're going to go around the block and
I gotta sign it. Oh, here we go.
Damn, dude.
Woo! Sexy.
You're working in Binks, ain't you, man?
I like it.
So yeah, that's it. Hero Darky Dark. This is your girl, right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Well, he said he'd buy it, Marcus.
Oh really?
Did you hear that? Yeah, he said he'd buy it.
That's how I'll buy that for $1 from the.
Oh no! Too late. You're on stream now.
No.
Okay, well, hold on a second. Remember, I'm in my 20s. I don't got a lot of money. I'm not sure. Let's see, Marcus. Let me see if I follow you.
All right,
I'm terrible
follow
at
me and
following.
DM me because that'd be a lot of fun.
Okay, I'll look into it.
Come along very
I'm back.
nicely, sir.
5 guys left. Yeah, I'm following Dark. You got to make a show, dude, where you talk about your comics and stuff.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I've been meaning to, but like I don't want to say I'm busy. Just that half the time is always okay. So what am I actually gonna do? Because as I mentioned, I'm a pretty chillax guy. So I'm like, okay, so I gotta actually find a way out to be entertaining for like at least an hour and a half.
Just do what we do. We're not entertaining at all.
Yeah, but you guys got you guys got an entire game bank going on the studio, so it's a lot easier to.
Well, get your friends, get a couple, a friend or two, and just throw up the stream and chit chat about writing.
That's kind of how this started. To be honest with you.
Yeah,
makes sense.
Don just started. We hardly knew who he was. And he's like, "Okay, we'll be on the show with you." That's how it went.
Well, I met Marcus, dude. I met you on Matt Barr's show. Remember?
Yeah. And then I streamed with you once.
Yeah, and then I don't remember how the fuck I knew Duck. Like, I remember I saw his stuff on Bancroft's art stream. I was like, dude, that dude kicks ass. I might have sent him a message. I don't know. James, I had just started working with James. And then, let me see, Omer, I saw you on, I think it was it Van Zant's show?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
I saw your show on and I was in the
Yeah.
chat, and you're like, "Hey, get on here." I was
and
like,
then
"All right."
Apple, he was a guest, and then we just couldn't get rid of him.
Yeah, the zombie. Yeah.
And how did we get Tank, man?
Oh, he came in after because
You
he
have
was
the open-
on my show.
Oh,
and he
yeah.
started poaching all my people.
Yeah, well, I'm good like that. Well,
Listen,
guys,
here's
next
my-
week,
Hero.
I'm about to say, here's my biggest issue is that I also don't like people. So
fuck you too, dude. Shit. We don't like you
nothing
either.
against you guys. I mean, like this humanity in general.
No, I know
Speaking on behalf of humanity, suck a dick.
It's because everybody bullies you, right?
Yeah, you relentlessly
bullied.
You need to relentlessly bully them back.
100%. The story is actually a self-insert. That's 100% what it is.
With
I'm
the
a
exception of the hair
five-
product, we understand.
I'm a 5'7" blonde guy, skinny. Well, not technically speaking, he's not skinny, but blonde kid who gets his sick kicked in by a tall, dark skinned girl. I forgot I didn't determine what Gamora's race is yet.
So, Dark, we appreciate having you on, buddy, and good luck with your
problem. Thanks for having
campaign.
me on.
You're already kicking a lot of ass. You don't need too much more help from us.
Well,
But,
you know
keep it
how
up.
it is. It's better to be 20 on 2 than 5 on 2.
You're
That's
talking
a horrible
numbers, man. I don't know what
analogy.
you're talking.
Okay.
They're all numbers to me.
So
Next week,
I followed you back, Dark.
episode
you.
46, we're going to have Cross Comics on, talking about the Canadian dude. He's got
Canadian Shield.
the Canadian
That's a
Shield.
big dude, man.
It's a big dude.
I got my big dude reference going.
So that's going to be next week, the 23rd, same time. And next week, next Thursday, if all goes according to plan, we're going to start your doctor's appointment Thursday? What time? Fuck. We might not be doing that stream Thursday. I forgot about her doctor's appointment.
Oh, all right.
Fuck it. We'll work something out. Anyway. What is this here? Caleb Reynolds.
Oh, remember to get my book. Get Relentlessly Bull the Hero.
Yeah, let's see.
There'll be also consequences if you don't get it.
Yeah,
Is
well,
there
all
any
your
backers?
all
Did you
your
get any
links are in the show notes. So anybody who wants to hit up your links, your YouTube, your X, your campaign, it's there.
Go get a
It's also
Darky.
pinned in the chat. Thanks to Hal Deere for being the awesome moderator that he is. Thanks to Shane Davis for popping in and enlightening us with business talk.
That was pretty cool, though. It was
Yeah,
so
it was
cool.
pretty awesome.
And gracing us with awesomeness.
With a king. With a king.
Special thanks to our sponsor for this evening, Rip Off Band-Aids. When it absolutely, positively, without a doubt, hurts to be original, just rip it off with the Rip Off Band-Aid. It's another great Larson Tech medical product.
We should all come up with different food. I'm going to come the shifty blue. You do shifty red. I'll do the backwards. And
So like a
all
Power
those
Rangers thing?
shafty purple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you mean you're creating the Power Rangers?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, that's a good idea. I think that's an excellent idea.
And that's going to
The
be
whole
it for me,
speedster
guys.
team.
Mama Donna, you want to say goodbye? Goodbye.
Good night, guys.
Good night and
That's
goodbye.
the
Thanks to
logo.
everyone who was watching. And thanks to the chat. You guys kick a lot of ass. We will see you next week. And until then, remember, don't pet any stray cats out there. And
Stay
never,
frosty.
ever go slow in the fast lane. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Hey.